And good evening. Welcome out to Albany as we get set here for high school football action tonight here on Albany TV. And it's a matchup tonight between the Tigers of Princeton and the Warriors of Albany. It's a matchup in the Grand River Conference West as the teams come in. Princeton comes in with a record of 2-3 on the season, 2-1 in conference play. For the Warriors of Albany, they come in with a record of 4-1, 2-1 in conference play. Warriors come in after a 52-12 win over North Andrew. For Worth County, they come in after a 68-38 loss to Stanberry last week at Stanberry. Both those games, maybe a little bit hesitant on reading too much into those and the scores a little bit. It was a 2-touchdown game for Albany right before the half, before the quarterback of the Cardinals in Braxton Linville got hurt. And then for Princeton last week, they were actually ahead 2 points going into halftime as their stud quarterback, Talon Holt, got injured. So for both teams, it's going to be a little bit of a trying to fit for, at least for Princeton, they're going to go back to the quarterback that they started the season with, Clay Evans, who got hurt in game number 1. And Talon Holt had to come in for him at quarterback from the wide receiver spot. And we'll see Clay Evans a little bit healthier now. Got up to play the second half of the game last week against Stanberry. We'll see what Princeton does with a full week of game planning without Talon Holt and with Clay Evans in at quarterback.
Yeah, exactly. For Princeton and North Andrew both, who suffered injuries to their quarterbacks, both of them kind of hinge their offenses around those two guys. And whenever you lose a mid-game, you kind of don't know what to do because a lot of your plays are designed for them to either be getting the ball and running with it or throwing it. And whenever you lose a mid-game, it's always tough. Like you said, Princeton's had a whole week of practice. They know that they knew they were going to be without Talon Holt in this one. They've kind of most likely changed up their scheme a little bit. They've had a whole week to prepare. We'll see what they run out with. And kind of throws a wrench in things for Albany, too, because they got to try and figure out what Princeton's going to do offensively without Talon Holt. So it should be interesting to see what Princeton does offensively without Holt in the lineup.
Well, and then the Warriors also have their own distractions this week. It's homecoming week. It's everybody's favorite time of the football season, except for the head football coach. Not always a big fan of homecoming with all the distractions that come along with it. In pregame, have a couple of football players that are attendants, including the homecoming king this year. Just different things that go on throughout the week that kind of distract practice. We'll have a chat with the head coach of the Warriors here in just a moment. He'll kind of talk about how you shouldn't be distracted by those things because you still have a job to do, and that is to make sure that everybody leaves Friday night happy after a homecoming win, so that way you can celebrate tomorrow for the homecoming dance.
Yeah, exactly. Football is a lot of preparation goes into each game. You're prepping all week for that, and everyone knows homecoming's a little bit more of a relaxed week, but you can't allow that to happen in practice. You got to be focused. Obviously had the homecoming parade today, but you got to try and focus in, key in on this game tonight because at the end of the week there is still a football game to be played, and we'll see if Albany maybe comes out a little bit too slow in this one, or maybe they'll be show they are really focused on this game. We'll just have to see as the game gets started.
Yes, and again, we'll have the homecoming festivities coming up here in just a little bit. But before we do that, let's go ahead and have a chat with the head coach of the Warriors and Doug Fountain, all part of our BTC Bank pregame tonight here on Albany TV. Tonight's pregame brought to you by BTC Bank. BTC Bank, community-minded, just like you. Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank school mascot debit card. Choose the card that fits your favorite local school, and you can earn that school extra cash. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account. Visit one of BTC Bank locations to get your school mascot debit card today, where they can instantly issue your new card. BTC Bank, community-minded, just like you. Member FDIC.
Community-minded, just like you. BTC Bank.
Pettyjohn Auto Center in Bethany and Albany is a proud sponsor of Albany TV. Pettyjohn's is your local Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC dealer. For new and used vehicles, certified service, and collision center, visit pettyjohnauto.com.
Hogue Lumber Company in Albany is here to help you with all of your DIY projects. Whether you're doing a home remodel, some repair work, a painting job, or a plumbing job, Hogue Lumber Company's dedicated staff can help you get the materials that you need to do the job right. Hogue Lumber Company in Albany is your trusted hometown hardware store and lumber yard for more than 4 decades. Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your tailgate headquarters for all of your fall sports. Whether you're going to tailgate at the games or just want to enjoy the same foods at home, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your tailgating goodies before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpless smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
If you are in the market of buying or selling your home, farm, or hunting property, contact Tammy Wynn Siddons of United Country Nelson Real Estate. Tammy and the entire team of agents at United Country Nelson Real Estate in Gentry, Harrison, Mercer, Worth, and Davies counties can help you find the right property for your needs. Call Tammy Wynn Siddons today to buy or sell your property at 660-726-8104. Check out all of United Country Nelson Real Estate's current listings at nelsonsoldit.com. And welcome back into the BTC Bank pregame. We're here with the Albany Warriors head coach, Doug Fountain. Coach, your team is coming off a nice 52-12 victory last week over North Andrew. What did you feel your team did well to outscore the 40-point victory last week over North Andrew?
Well, I thought it was a real complete game for us. I think all 3 phases of the game we played solid. Offensively, I thought we controlled the line of scrimmage, and those guys did a great job up front. Ball carriers did an excellent job protecting the football and running hard through contact. Pass game was very efficient. I think we were 9 of 12 through the air and able to be productive and then at times explosive, both in the run game and the pass game. Special teams did a great job covering the kickoff, not letting their return game get explosive plays or change field position. We only had to punt 1 time on the night, and we were able to get it away and get it covered and flip some field for us. And then defensively did a real nice job of bending but not breaking. Got a lot of hats to the ball. Didn't give up a lot of explosive plays. And even when they had a key injury on their side, we were still able to bend but not break a lot of times and make them snap it again and take the ball away a couple of times, give it back to our offense.
And I know you preach to your team every week to stay ahead of the chains. Last week, I had your offense with just 1 third down snap in the first half, which you converted. Talk about the importance of moving the ball in chunks and not getting into long down situations.
We had a game plan. Our kids executed very well. We knew the front we were going to get, and we knew in our base run schemes how we were going to block it, and kids executed it. Backs hit it hard. Elliott got a lot of accolades this week for his game, and he deserves that. Those kids up front had everything to do with that as well, and he ran hard, and then Chase was able to hit a big chunk play for a score, awesome misdirection. So I just think they executed really well. Receivers blocked well on the perimeter, and so just able to execute a game plan. And then the big thing is we played. We were mature. We didn't hurt ourselves. That's a big deal with a team that continues to gain experience, is that you don't do things that hurt yourselves, and we're able to play clean football.
This week is homecoming week. How do you kind of change your coaching and practice habits this week to maximize your time when your team might have their minds or attention on other things this week?
And if your mind or attention's on other things, that's going to show up on Friday. So, you just got to treat it like another football game. Homecoming is a great deal for community and for school, and it can be one of 2 things for our kids. It can be, part of a great experience, or it can be a distraction from what's important. And depending on how you handle things through the week and what it is you value, that's going to show up on Friday night. So we've had great practices all week. We expect it to show up on Friday.
And then this week you have your new conference foe in Princeton in their first year of 8-man come in with a record that might not be the best indication of how good the team is. How do you plan for a team that is still maybe trying to figure out 8-man a little bit?
Yeah, I think they've got it figured out. Their 3 losses come against very good teams. Their coaching staff knows exactly what they're doing. They've got talented kids that are athletic and will play hard. They have one of the best athletes in 8-man football, and it's going to be a challenge for us. And I really think most of our schedule, whatever the records say, there's not a huge difference between the teams and who plays best that night. And so we've got to be prepared to trust our training and our preparation and play our best football Friday night against a good team.
And then, Coach, this week you face an offense that is averaging 54 points and has already put up 96 points this season already. How have you prepared your defense to try and stop such a high-scoring offense?
I mean, you got to line up right, know where your eyes go. If you line up wrong, and you're going to have busted assignments. You don't know where your eyes go, you're going to have busted assignments. So get lined up, know where your eyes go, and then play with great effort. Keep the athletes hemmed in and rally to the ball and be sound with our feet and our shoulders and then, create turnovers as well. That's been something that's been a huge key for us this year. We've won the turnover battle every game we've played, and that's allowed for a lot of success.
All right, Coach, thanks again for joining us this week as part of our BTC Bank pregame. We'll be back with the National Anthem and Hogue Lumber Company starting lineup in just a moment here on Albany TV.
Schultz Convenience Store on 136 in Albany has everything you need to keep you running. Schultz has coffee and gas to get you moving in the morning. Fountain Pop, sandwiches, and Champ's Chicken to fuel your lunchtime hunger. They also carry candy and ice cream to keep you awake during the afternoon. At night, Schultz adult beverages and scratchers to help you unwind. That's Schultz Convenience Store in Albany, where they can fuel you up in more ways than one.
In life, as in football, there's nothing like a good coach to help you achieve your goals. Someone you can turn to for guidance. Someone with a game plan to help you build up the financial strength you need for retirement, family security, and life. With a Prudential financial professional, that's what you get. Someone who can help you build a financial strategy.
To get started, contact Nick Smith, a financial advisor with Prudential at 660-726-3396.
Northwest Cell, your local cell phone provider, is a proud supporter of all local schools. Northwest Cell has authorized agents located in Albany, Grant City, Maryville, Mound City, Oregon, Rockport, Stanberry, and Tarkio. Stop in at any of Northwest Cell's authorized agents or visit nwmcell.com to learn about their FlexPay unlimited data plans or any of this month's hot deals.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get set here, not for your Hogue Lumber Company starting lineups and national anthem. They'll be coming up in just a little bit. But before that, we're going to have the announcement of the homecoming royalty tonight, as we will have public address announcer Derek Brown take that over here in just a couple of seconds. We'll turn it over to him, and he'll go over all of the homecoming festivities and the royalty for tonight. We'll let Derek Brown, the public address announcer, take it over.
The Student Council Homecoming Committee selected the theme, A Toy Story, to the end zone and beyond. Each day during the week, students had the opportunity to show their warrior pride with specific themes. Tuesday was Barbie Pink Day, Wednesday was Western Wednesday, Thursday was Mr. Potato Mismatch Day, and Friday was Green Army Man Warrior Green Day. For this year's homecoming theme, each class decided upon a toy from the movie, A Toy Story. The freshmen used Cowboy Woody, sophomores Barbie, 11th graders Buzz Lightyear, and the seniors Green Army Men. The coronation took place Tuesday evening at the variety show at the high school. The king, queen, and court rode in the parade this afternoon. And now it is my pleasure to introduce the 2023 Homecoming Queen and her court. The 2023 freshman attendants are Jaden Hilliard and Elliot Mercer. Jaden is the daughter of Ryan Hilliard and Aaron Hilliard. She is a member of the Lady Warriors softball and basketball teams. Jaden plans to attend college and study marine biology. Elliot is the son of Jason and Vanessa Mercer. Elliot is a member of the Warrior football team and track team. After graduation, Elliot plans to become a diesel technician for Caterpillar. Jaden is being escorted by her parents. The sophomore attendants are River Stamper and Jace Palmer. River is the daughter of Stephen and Kim Stamper. She's a member of Warrior Cheer Squad and is the sophomore class president. River plans to attend cosmetology school after graduation. Jace is the son of Jesse Palmer and Tina Palmer. He is a member of the Warrior football, basketball, and track teams. After high school, Jace plans to attend college and become an architect. River is being escorted by her parents this evening. The junior attendants are Nora Schausch and Chase Klein. Nora is the daughter of James and Nikki Schausch. She is a member of the Lady Warriors softball and track teams. She is a member of National Honor Society, the wrestling team manager, and is junior class student council representative. After high school, Nora plans to attend Mizzou to become an athletic trainer. Chase is the son of Brent and Vicki Klein. He is a member of the Warrior football, basketball, and baseball teams. He is also on the yearbook staff. Chase's future plans are to become a wind turbine technician. Nora is being escorted by her parents this evening. Our first senior attendants are Brooklyn Wink and Cole Emerson. Brooklyn is the daughter of Josh and Wendy Wink. Brooklyn is a member of the Lady Warrior golf and basketball teams. She is also a member of National Honor Society and the FFA. After graduation, Brooklyn plans to attend the University of Missouri and major in nursing. Cole is the son of Brad and Tara Emerson. He is also a member of the Warrior football, basketball, and baseball teams. Cole plans to enter the workforce after graduation. Brooklyn is being escorted by her parents. Our next senior attendants are Amaris Davis and Timothy Papa. Amaris is the daughter of Tim and Amber Davis. She is a member of the Warrior Cheer Squad, National Honor Society, and is the senior class student council representative. Amaris spends all of her free time teaching the youth of Albany the skill of gymnastics. Amaris plans to attend college and get a degree in the medical field. Timothy is the son of Randy and Christy Papa. He is student council president, a member of the National Honor Society and yearbook staff. He's on the Warrior basketball and track teams. After graduating from high school, Timothy plans to attend flight school and become a pilot. Amaris is being escorted by her parents. The 2023 Homecoming King and Queen are Bryce Martin and Addison Crawford. Addison is the daughter of Mike and Lori Crawford. Addison is a member of the Lady Warriors softball and basketball teams. She is the student council vice president, a member of the National Honor Society, and the student board representative, Board of Education representative. After high school, Addison plans to attend college and study early childhood education. Bryce is the son of Missy Martin. Bryce is on the football, wrestling, and baseball teams. After graduation, he plans to go to college and become a history teacher. Addison is being escorted by her parents this evening. Our crown bearers this year are from the kindergarten class. Faye is the daughter of Derek and Kyla Williams. She is a member of Mrs. Moffitt's kindergarten class. Faye's future plans are to become a princess. Wesley is the son of Joel and Janae Browning. He is a member of Mrs. Moffitt's kindergarten class. And Wesley's future plans are to become a teacher. Congratulations to the 2023 Homecoming King, Queen, and Royalty. Thank you to the students, staff, and community for making this a successful homecoming. The results from the homecoming competitions will be announced during halftime. Float teardown will begin after the halftime show, and any middle school students that want to help with the teardown of the floats will get a free concession item. Thank you.
No job is too big or too small for the professionals at Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. With over 100 years of combined experience with auto body, they offer the reliability and prompt service by using the latest in technology to get your vehicle back on the road. Raymond Smith Body Shop is also a complete wrecker service as well as glass repair and body work. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. They are prepared to get you in and out and back on the road. See them today on Highway 136 East in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop. They're there to serve you.
East Fork Lodge and Ranch is tucked away in the solitude of over 1,000 private acres of rolling hills, beautiful trees, and fields just north of Albany. East Fork Lodge is complete with 11 private suites, 3 private cabins, and all the amenities you could ever desire. You're sure to be comfortable when staying only a few days or just a few hours. East Fork Lodge is the perfect location for weddings, corporate retreats, reunions, family vacations, or even a weekend getaway with some friends. Email Jamie at eastforklodge.com for more information on East Fork Lodge and Ranch. If you're looking to join a stable and growing company, Johnson Controls in Albany is the place for you. They are currently hiring for multiple positions, including welding, electrical, and general assembly. Johnson Controls offers excellent benefits: medical, dental, vision, life insurance, 401k, health savings account, and paid holidays. Apply now at www.johnsoncontrols.com to join their winning team. All the care you need is right here in our community. At Mosaic Medical Center Albany, our board-certified doctors and healthcare professionals provide quality care that fits your schedule, and we're constantly expanding services and adding diagnostic technologies to better serve neighbors like you. When complicated cases occur, you can rest easy knowing we can consult with other Mosaic doctors and even Mayo Clinic to find treatments that work for you. Learn more at mymlc.com/Albany. And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get set for this Grand River Conference West matchup tonight here between Princeton and Albany. Again, this not only is a Grand River Conference West matchup, it is also Albany's homecoming. Next week will be Princeton's homecoming as they will be at home next week, but it'll be a week where we've talked about it already, and it's going to be kind of something we talk about a little bit tonight. What can Princeton do tonight without Talon Holt? They've got some other players that are really good, but you're missing Talon Holt, also missing senior Kelby Thomas, who is hurt earlier in the season. I believe expected to be back later in the season for him. I think Talon Holt is kind of a game-to-game situation, possibly even back next week. But Clay Evans, not only – I know, Brett, we've seen him play on the basketball court a lot, a really good basketball player. He's shown some things throughout the season whenever he's gotten a chance to play at quarterback, again, before he got hurt, and then a little bit last week, and then a little bit throughout the season that he's been able to play. He's a pretty good quarterback, has a nice arm, and he's got some definite targets that he could go to.
Yeah, exactly. That's one thing that Princeton's not short of is athletes, but right now the one thing they're also not short of is injuries. They've got a lot of injuries on this team. And obviously the biggest one, is the Talon Holt. He's just such a playmaker on this team. But
well, I think he had 187 yards and I think 8 or 9 touches last week, and had, I believe, all except for 1 touchdown.
Yeah, I mean the guy like
one half.
Yeah, and Coach Fountain alluded to it in his pregame interview. This is one of the best athletes in the GRC West, and he's just such a problem for any team to try and to take care of offense or defensively. And you take him out, that's just one less guy and the biggest guy on this offense that you don't have to worry about. So it's going to be a little bit tough for Princeton. The one thing they have going for them is they've been able to game plan all week. I'm sure they've got some different things layered in to get a little bit creative to keep Albany on their heels. We'll just have to see what exactly that is that they do.
And you talked about the athletes. So the one thing that kind of gets lost in the Grand River Conference, people talk about some of the good players throughout 8-man football, and sometimes the delusion of the athletes in the Grand River Conference kind of waters it down, because you look at it, almost every team has a stud player. I mean, for Princeton, it's Talon Holt. For the Warriors, maybe you're looking for one, but, I mean, if you're going to look for, if you want to get somebody the ball and in space for them to something to do with it, you're going to say Kyle Emerson every time. But then you look at Worth County, they've got a really good quarterback, Tyler New. North Andrew, Braxton Linville. I mean, you could go on and on. Tucker Schieber and Colby McQuinn, both at Stanberry. I mean, you could go on and on. Gay Jennings at Pattonsburg. There's just so many great athletes in the Grand River Conference that I think people kind of forget that there are so many great athletes in the Grand River Conference, because every single team has maybe one or two players that are probably any team in the state would take them.
Yeah, exactly. And I think you have to look no further than just the parity in the GRC. Now, I think everyone agrees that Worth County is probably above everybody, but other than Worth County, everybody's kind of on an even playing field. And another thing that Coach Fountain said in his pregame interview was that not one team is just so much better than the other that you're going to be able to walk all over them. It's just going to be whoever plays better on that night that comes out with a win. And I think that shows that every team's kind of balanced. Everybody's got their players that they want to go to, and it's not one team that is just so much worse than everybody else. Even a team like St. Joe Christian, who struggled. We saw a couple struggled in the past few years. That we saw a couple weeks ago. They've got some athletes on that team too, and they hung with an Albany team that has only lost one time this season, and it was to a Worth County team whom many people would say are the state favorites. So I think you're right in your assessment that the GRC the GRC West, there's no shortage of good athletes in the conference. And
now, I'm not saying that the Grand River Conference has all the athletes. I mean, there's some great athletes throughout the rest of 8-man football as well, but it just seems like that there is a definite disparity in the Grand River Conference just by how many teams have at least one or two guys that, again, anybody would take. I mean, the 275, they're kind of top-loaded. They've got some great athletes, Platte Valley. They're playing a big game tonight, an undefeated matchup for what could be the Highway 275 Conference tonight between Platte Valley, South Holt. And then you look down south, you've got Archie. They've got some great players. Drexel, everybody remembers Jacob Coffey. He was the one that kind of got talked about for a couple of years, where you looked at the GRC, you had players like Kemper Klein, and, again, you had Tyler New still doing stuff last year. So it seems like every year there's a couple of other names that some of these kids in the GRC, which I know a lot of people from outside of the Grand River Conference are saying I'm a little biased, but there are just some great athletes in the Grand. We even saw it at the 8-man football All-Star game this summer. How many just great kids come from the Grand River Conference and make big plays during those games.
Yeah, and there were several. There was not a lot, but there was a few of those guys who are going to play football at the next level in college. So, again, I think you're totally right, and we're going to get to see quite the showcase of athletes tonight, because we went through Princeton's athletes, but Albany's got some as well. You mentioned Kyle Emerson. Albany's going to have him for another year. Elliot Mercer, he's emerging as one of the best running backs in 8-man football, at least in the GRC West, and he's just a freshman. Albany's going to really lean on him in the coming years. Chase Klein, nobody really knew what to expect of him. He's a great passer, maybe not quite the athlete his brother was, but still can extend plays, still can throw the ball, still can run when he has to. So we're going to get a great showcase of two pretty solid teams here tonight.
And you kind of talked there on Elliot Mercer, the freshman. Great freshman, had to play big role last week with Quentin Herkman out. Herkman back this week, but Mercer still going to get the starting nod after his 5-touchdown performance last week and getting, I think it was his second or third game where he had about 10 or 12 touches at least and had at least 10 yards per gain on each carry. So got a ton of accolades, but you look at this Princeton team, they've got some freshman studs as well. You talk about Talon Holot, his little brother Cash at wide receiver, maybe a biased 6'3", maybe a little bit taller than that. He's sitting at freshman. Corbin Powell, another freshman that can make big plays. So there are some freshmen on this Princeton team that you might come out of this game going, okay, we've got to play them 3 more years. That's going to be something to look for.
Yeah, and especially like this Cash Holt kid, he might be one of those guys that year after year you think he wasn't a senior last year. I mean, the guy's 6'3". He doesn't look like a freshman. So there's several guys, and I think Albany graduated one of them last year, and Kemper Klein. He was he played such a big role for so many years. It was like, well, he wasn't a senior last year, and I think Princeton has a couple of those guys who might have the same thing, where it just seems like they've been around forever.
Let's go ahead and take a quick timeout. We'll get back for the national anthem and your Hogue Lumber Company starting lineups when we come back in a moment. Remember, tonight's pregame brought to you by BTC Bank. BTC Bank, community-minded just like you.
Whether you are meeting up with friends to shoot a game of pool, throw some darts, or maybe play some cards, Shadowfax in Albany has something for you. Shadowfax is your football game day headquarters with the game live on the big screen. Shadowfax is open 3 p.m. to 1:30 a.m. Monday through Saturday, and now open on Sundays during football season. So bring your friends on out to Shadowfax just off of US 136 in Albany. If your little fashionista is needing a new trendy outfit for her closet, stop by Sublime Flamingo Boutique on the west side of the square in Albany. They carry girls' clothing in sizes newborn to 14. Sublime Flamingo Boutique also sells prom dresses. With so many styles in stock, you're sure to find something you will love. Call to schedule your dress fitting at 660-851-1122 or visit SublimeFlamingoBoutique.com to make an appointment. We can't wait to help you find the perfect dress. The Briar Patch on the west side of the square in Albany has gifts for every occasion. The Briar Patch can help you with fresh flowers, green plants, candles, willow tree angels, customized cups, and so much more. They also deliver your gift items. Don't forget, the Briar Patch also features tuxedo rentals for all occasions. To schedule a fitting for your tux or to order your one-of-a-kind gifts, call the Briar Patch on the square in Albany at 660-726-4170. Whether you are hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's also has daily lunch specials with the lunch buffet on Wednesdays. Make sure you leave room for dessert though, because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christie's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany. In our friendly small...
And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get set for the national anthem. We'll let the public address announcer Derek Brown take it away.
Matchup between the visiting Princeton Tigers and your Albany Warriors. At this time, if you please rise, remove your hats and face the flag at the south end of the bleachers for the anthem by the Warrior Pride Marching Band.
And now it's time for your starting lineups brought to you by Hogue Lumber Company. Before you start your next project, stop in and talk to the experts at Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri.
Starting lineups for tonight's contest. First for the visiting Tigers. Starters on the offensive side of the ball at center, number 51, Evan Houck. 6'1", 210-pound senior. At right guard, number 52, Hunter Lowry. 6'3", 215-pound freshman. At left guard, number 56, Nicholas Rubio. 5'11", 180-pound senior. At wide receiver, number 3, Cash Holt. 6'3", 140-pound freshman. At tight end, number 7, Corbin Powell. 6 foot, 155-pound freshman. At wide receiver, number 24, Ethan Rhodes. 5'8", 140-pound junior. At running back, number 22, Tyler Kaufman. 5'7", 140-pound junior. And at quarterback, number 4, Clay Evans. 5'10", 165-pound junior. The Tigers are coached by Nathan Powell, Scott Ussery, Maddox Tipton, Wes Gilkey, Bubba O'Brien, and Mike Tipton. And now the starting defense for your Albany Warriors on the line, number 53, Bryce Martin. 5'11", 210-pound senior. On the line, number 55, Hunter Coyle. 6 foot, 180-pound senior. On the line, number 64, Seth Miller. 250-pound junior. At linebacker, number 10, Elliot Mercer. 5'11", 160-pound freshman. At linebacker, number 11, Andrew Wiles. 5'11", 180-pound junior. At defensive back, number 3, Kyle Emerson. 5'9", 140-pound junior. At defensive back, number 21, Trevor Akins. 5'11", 150-pound junior. And defensive back number 25, Cole Emerson. 5'10", 150-pound senior. The Warriors are coached by Doug Fountain, assisted by Glenn Hamilton, Jake Nichols, Bobby Smith, Trice Floyd, and Bryant Davis.
So again, those are your offensive starters tonight for Princeton and your defensive starters tonight for the Warriors. Let's take a look at the rest of the starting lineups here. For the Princeton defense, getting the start at linebacker will be Clay Evans along with defensive back Corbin Powell. At linebacker will be Tyler Kaufman. At the other linebacker spot will be Cooper Boxley. Ethan Rhodes will get the start as a defensive back. Ethan Houck, Hunter Lowry, and Nicholas Rubio will get the start tonight on defense. Taking a look at the offense tonight for the Warriors, Cole Emerson will get the start tonight at wideout. Elliot Mercer will get the start in the backfield at running back. Andrew Wiles will get the start tonight at center. Chase Klein will get the start at quarterback. Zane Rippey will start tonight at tight end for the Warriors. Trevor Akins also will start in the backfield as a running back tonight for the Warriors. The other two starters for the Warriors will be at offensive line, Seth Miller, and the other offensive lineman at guard will be the homecoming king, Bryce Martin. Remember, tonight's pregame is brought to you by Hogue Lumber Company. Tonight's pregame brought to you by BTC Bank. BTC Bank, community-minded just like you. Tonight's starting lineups brought to you by Hogue Lumber Company. Remember, before you start your next project, stop in and talk to the experts at Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri. We'll be back after this quick timeout as we get set here for kickoff in just a moment here from Albany between the Warriors and the Tigers.
The Albany Booster Club is raffling off a brand new 2022 John Deere XUV 835M. You can get your ticket by talking with an Albany Booster Club member or at Hogue Lumber Company in Albany or by messaging them on the Albany Booster Club Facebook page. The cost per ticket is $100, but there will only be 300 tickets sold. So get your ticket for a brand new 2022 John Deere XUV 835M now before all tickets are sold. The proceeds of the tickets will be used on Albany R3 students through the Albany Booster Club.
In our friendly small town of Albany, Missouri, we have community-minded businesses, great places to eat and shop, a historic Carnegie Public Library, community center, pool, 9-hole golf course, multiple places to worship, and a strong school system. Albany is the seat of Gentry County, located off Highway 136 in the heart of northwest Missouri. Albany is a fun place to visit, but an even better place to live, where we have small town roots with a big town feel.
The faculty and staff at the Princeton R5 School District believe that all students can learn. At the Princeton R5 School District, they strive to foster the academic, social, and emotional development of all children by setting levels of high expectations for learning and providing a safe and orderly school environment. The Princeton R5 School District roots for their Princeton Tigers to success in all of their extracurricular activities this academic year.
Hello, I'm Dustin Freeman, Superintendent of the Albany R3 School District. At Albany, our staff is focused on helping students excel in academics, athletics, music, business, technology, art, and agriculture. We strive to help young minds prepare for life and become successful in whatever endeavor they choose. The Albany R3 School District is a tribe of parents, teachers, students, and community members working together so students don't just chase their dreams, but live them.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as the Warriors win the toss. They will elect to receive, and they will move from left to right here on your screen. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors help you bring you tonight's action tonight. BTC Bank, Petty John Auto Center, locations in Bethany and Albany. Winter Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany. Hogue Lumber Company in Albany and the Albany Hy-Vee. United Country Nelson Real Estate and Auction Company, agents Tammy Wynn Siddons in Albany. Schultz Convenience Store, Smith Insurance and Prudential in Albany. Northwest Cell, Mosaic Medical Center, Raymond Smith Body Shop, the East Fork Lodge and Legacy Event Center in Albany, Johnson Control, Sublime Flamingo Boutique LLC, and the Briar Patch, both on the west side of the square in Albany. Shadowfax on 136 in Albany, Papa's Family Restaurant, the City of Albany, Albany Booster Club, the Albany and Princeton School Districts, and the Printery New Shopper located in Albany. So Princeton will be set to kick off here. And it looks like it'll be Clay Evans that'll kick off for the Tigers. Back to receive the kick will be Kyle Emerson, the ever-dangerous returner for the Warriors. We'll see if Princeton will let him have a chance. The past couple weeks, teams are kicking away from him, and it would not be surprised if Evans does the same. And Evans will do a little pooch kick. That is going to go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line out at the 12. And the Warriors will get the ball in good field position.
Yeah, it's an out-of-bounds kick, but honestly that might be better than letting Kyle Emerson receive it. Warriors are going to start with the ball here on offense in this first drive. We heard Coach Fountain say in the pregame that if your focus isn't on the game throughout the week, it'll show up on the field. So we'll get to see how Albany comes out of the game here.
So Warriors will start with a 1st and 10 here. Lights on and already starting to take effect here as we're getting late into the football season. Week number 6 tonight. Chase Klein will take the handoff to the freshman Elliott Mercer. Bounces loose. He's going to pull forward, and he's going to pick up a quick 12 yards on the first carry of the day. And that is going to be our first Albany Warriors Schultz first down. Remember, you can fuel your car and body by stopping at Schultz Convenience Store off US 136 in Albany.
That's a prime example of the kind of runner Elliott Mercer is. Bounces off a couple of tackles. I would love to know where he ranks in the GRC in yards after contact.
Chase Klein will take the snap from Andrew Wiles. Quick pass out to Kyle Emerson. Catches it on a little curl, and he's going to be caught just barely from behind. There on the stop that time is Tyler Kaufman, but that is going to take the Warriors inside the Princeton territory. Another Albany Warriors Schultz first down.
Well, 2 plays and 2 first downs for the Warriors. Talk about staying ahead of the chains.
Next snap here to Klein. Hand off to Mercer up the middle. And this time he'll be stopped at the line by the senior Nicholas Rubio. But still, even falling forward, Elliott Mercer able to pick up 2 yards there on the carry. So brings up a 2nd and 8 here for the Warriors. And so far, Princeton's defense trying to get a stop. They have yet to get a negative play, and this time they do, as it's Ethan Rhodes that comes in and knocks down Chase Klein on a quarterback keeper on the QB option.
Well, first negative play of the day for the Warriors, and after two promising plays, they're in a third down and long situation. We'll see here if they can. It's probably a passing down, but they're also in two-down territory, so they may run it. They've got Kyle Emerson out wide, and that's always a dangerous aspect of the Warrior offense.
Chase Klein hands this one off to Elliott Mercer here to the near sideline. He's going to get across the 25-yard line. He'll be short of the first down yard marker, but the Warriors will go for it just 2 yards away from the first down yard marker. An 8-yard pickup that time by Elliott Mercer.
Yeah, I got some nice blocks to the outside, made this a much more manageable fourth down. They might go to Elliott Mercer again. You definitely would have the trust in him to get 2 yards here.
So a 4th and 2 upcoming for the Warriors. They will go for it here with just a little over 2 minutes gone here in the ball game. High snap to Klein. He'll keep it himself. Rushes up the middle. He's going to have enough for a first down and then some as he pushes inside the 20 down to the 18-yard line.
And a really good job by the offensive line for the Albany Warriors. Nobody was able to get through. They got some nice push that defensive line back of the Tigers, and they didn't need much on that play, and they got it.
That's another Albany Warriors Schultz first down. Fuel your car and body at Schultz Convenience Store off US 136 in Albany to keep you moving like the Warriors are keeping this drive moving. Kyle Emerson lined up wide to the left. Tight to the right. Here's going to be Zane Rippey. Faking the handoff. Pressure comes. And Chase Klein going to be taken down. It's Clay Evans with your first Albany Hy-Vee sack of the night. Fuel your grocery sack with all your tailgating favorites at your tailgate headquarters, your Albany Hy-Vee.
Well, Clay Evans, linebacker on the defense here for the Tigers, just blitzed right up the middle, came untouched, and was immediately in the backfield there, blew that play up, and a big loss on first down for the Warriors.
Brings up now a 2nd and 17 for the Warriors from the Princeton 25-yard line. And a botch snapped. Klein going to take it. He's going to get hit again. A loss of a couple of yards. They're in on the stop that time were Nicholas Rubio and Ethan Rhodes. And Rhodes going to be a little slow to get up, but will limp back to the defensive side of the ball.
Well, this is the kind of thing that would drive a coach crazy. Warriors putting together a solid drive here, driving down the field. They don't block a linebacker blitzing on first down, big loss, and then a botch snap. Now it's 3rd down and 21. Your chances of converting this aren't very high. We'll see. They're definitely going to have to pass here.
And they've got 2 receivers right. In motion is Kyle Emerson. He'll take the wide receiver handoff. He'll break it out to the outside. He's going to be thrown down just shy of the 20-yard line, down to the 21. It'll be a gain of 7, but still well short of the first down yard marker.
Yeah, on 3rd and long, not a bad idea just to try and get Kyle Emerson out to the outside on some sort of outside run there. But still, it's going to be a long 4th down, 4th and 13. They're going to need a heck of a play to convert this one.
Lone out wide receiver out left is Cole Emerson. Out wide right will be Zane Rippey and Kyle Emerson. In the backfield is Mercer along with Klein. Klein looking to pass, pressure, throwing it up across the middle, and it's going to be knocked away there at the last moment, looking for Kyle Emerson, and knocking it away that time was Ethan Rhodes, and great coverage there for the Tigers.
Yeah, the Tigers, they get good coverage there, and they turn the Warriors over on downs, and that's frustrating for the Warriors. They were moving the ball down the field, had one bad play, turns into 2 bad plays with that bad snap, and then it's 3rd and 21. You do get a good play on 3rd down, but you just had to get so many yards. They definitely feel like they wasted that drive there.
So Princeton will take over, lining up wide to the left here will be Cash Holt, the freshman wide receiver. They're going to bunch up 2 receivers to the short side. And Clay Evans looking to pass, incomplete, looking there for Corbin Powell.
A bit of a high throw there. No pressure by the Warriors. It was a quick pass. Really no time for the defensive line to get there. Just not a very good throw from Evans right out of the gate here.
And for Evans, again, got hurt very first game of the year after, I think it was either the first or second drive, and then having to come back, have your spot taken by Talon Holt. Then you get thrust into the second half last week, and now coming back out to start again tonight. Maybe a little bit of jitters here for Evans as he's going to try and rush it out here to the near sideline, and he is going to be pushed out of bounds here by Kyle Emerson, just shy of the 30-yard line, down at the 27.
Yeah, that's a solid gain on second down. Makes this a pretty manageable third down. Just a nice out-designed QB run to the outside by Clay Evans. They are pretty deep in their own territory here, so it may not be four-down territory, but still they could reasonably convert this.
And the Warriors looking for a big defensive stop. Here it would be their, I said they went down the field but turned the ball over on downs, looking to try and get the ball back here. In motion is going to be Cooper Boxley. He's going to get the handoff, and he's going to be taken down the backfield. It's the senior Hunter Coyle with a big hit back at the original line of scrimmage.
Well, a big play there by Hunter Coyle to blow that play up. Not sure if he didn't get through there. That might have been a first down for the Tigers, but he blows that play up and get it to the 20-yard line. Panthers are going to be forced to punt.
Yes, it'll be a 4th and 10. Remember, don't fumble the punt on your future retirement. Contact David Smith with Prudential Financial Services today at 660-726-3396. Punting it away. Here is going to be Tyler Kaufman. Emerson catches it on the run at his own 30-yard line, and he gets knocked off his run by Rubio and then finished off there by Cole Lewis. Otherwise, Emerson may have been off with that one.
He got a running start on that one. He timed that up expertly, but Tigers able to bring him down, but still really good field position for the Warriors. They're going to start inside Tiger territory. They were moving the ball well that last drive before just some silly mistakes killed their drive. We'll see here if they can cut those out.
So the Warriors will take over 1st and 10 at the Princeton 36-yard line. Cole Emerson lined up wide to the left. Quentin Herkman now, the up back. It's still Mercer in the backfield. He'll take it up the middle, trying to plow through a couple of tackles and carries 4 Princeton Tigers before the freshman is taken down just shy of the 30-yard line.
Another good first down run by Elliott Mercer. Doesn't go all the way, but you'll take a 4-yard run on first down every day of the week.
And showing that Princeton defense a little bit that he's not, if you want to take him down, it's going to take multiple Tigers to bring him down. In motion now is Trevor Akins. Klein will keep it himself, and he's going to be pushed forward past the 30-yard line down to the 29. A short 2-yard pickup will bring up a 3rd and 4 for the Warriors.
Well, the Warriors have done that play several times where Akins or Emerson, whoever it is, goes out wide and they throw it. That time they fake it. Klein keeps it himself, but no room to run up the middle there. 3rd down and 4.
5:44 left to play here in the opening quarter of play. Still scoreless here between the Warriors and Princeton. Chase Klein takes a snap, hand off to Mercer, trying to bounce it outside. And he is going to dance right near the sideline, and he's going to have enough by a yard. As he'll be pushed down at the 25-yard line, and that's going to be enough for another Albany Warriors. Schultz first down, fuel your car and body, at Schultz Convenience Store off US 136 in Albany.
Well, a nice play by Elliott Mercer there. He just needed 4 yards. He did a good job knowing exactly how many yards he needed. Really tried hard to get to that edge and just did it and moved the chains.
Snap here to Chase Klein. Handoff again to Mercer. Up the middle. Now bounces it outside. Back inside. Breaks a couple tackles. He's going to take it to the house. Touchdown, Warriors. 25-yard carry for the freshman Ethan Mercer. Takes it into the end zone for a Warrior touchdown. The Warriors lead 6-0. Remember, you can score a touchdown too when you list from United Country Nelson real estate agent Tammy Wynn Siddons.
Well, one thing you're not going to be able to do with Elliott Mercer is arm tackle him and bring him down.
And that was one thing the Tigers had a problem with last week at Stanberry against Schieber and McQuinn. And Mercer, the 2-point conversion, takes it in. 2-point conversion is good. 8-0 Warriors lead, 5:23 left to play here in the opening quarter of play. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank school mascot debit card. Choose the card that fits your favorite local school, and you can earn that school extra cash. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account. Visit one of BTC Bank locations and get your school mascot debit card today, where they can instantly issue your new card. BTC Bank, community-minded just like you. Member FDIC.
Community-minded just like you. BTC Bank.
Welcome back out again here to Albany as the Warriors lead 8-0. Public address announcer Derek Brown talking about the brand new John Deere XUV Gator that is on display tonight here at the football field that is being sold by the Albany Booster Club. $100 tickets. 300 tickets will be sold. They're going to draw tonight after the third quarter. We'll show it here on Albany TV. Quentin Herkman, deep kick. Navari Brown back at about his own 11-yard line. Trevor Akins can't make the arm tackle, but they're cleaning it up for the Warriors. It is going to be Cameron Martin at about the 22 or 23-yard line. So Peyton caught that at his own 11-yard line, takes it out to, they're going to put it at the 23, so a gain of 12 there on the return. And it'll be a 1st and 10 here for Princeton. And the Tigers will take over for their second drive, see if they can match the Warriors. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver right. In motion is going to be Rhodes. Handoff up the middle, and short yard gain that time for the Tigers is going to go to Kaufman. As the King, Bryce Martin there on the stop after the 1-yard pickup.
Yeah, another nice play by the other defensive end here for the Warriors. Hunter Coyle made a nice play on that last one. Another nice play to stop that run short for just about a yard on 1st down there by Bryce Martin.
Princeton will line up at the same formation. To the left of the quarterback, Evans, was Kaufman. He motioned out, and getting wrapped up this time is the other defensive lineman, Seth Miller. And making it back to the line of scrimmage that time was Evans before he was met by the defensive front of the Warriors.
Yeah, and it's such so good for the defensive line if they can get through, penetrate the offensive line of the offense, because if they can win that battle consistently, you don't have to blitz a linebacker or something like that to get pressure and blow plays up in the backfield. And so far, the Warriors have been winning that. The Warrior defensive line has been winning that battle.
And that's kind of one thing that Coach Fountain talked about during pregame is this offensive defensive line doesn't get talked about enough. As Evans looking to pass across the middle, it is going to be caught by Powell, brought down by Akins, and it's going to be enough for a 1st down to the Princeton 35-yard line.
Yeah, that time it's enough time for Clay Evans to make a throw there to his man. 1st down for the Tigers. First down of the game, I believe. We'll see here if they can keep this drive moving.
3:45 left to play here in the opening quarter of play. 8-0 is the lead here for the Warriors. And for Princeton, without Talon Holt, you really lose your big play ability. You're kind of going to have to more nickel and dime teams down the field. Because with Talon Holt, it could be any play at any given time. He could take off and score. Looking deep downfield, and it's going to be incomplete, overthrown, looking for Ethan Rhodes, the intended receiver.
Yeah, explosive plays are a huge part of the offense, of any offensive game.
Especially in 8-man football.
Yes, and the Tigers had a chance to get one there. Just overthrow there by Clay Evans, and the Tigers for sure want that throw back because they had a man open down the field.
Yeah, Evans had a step on his defensive back, and that's one thing the Warriors have had some trouble with is they do tend to get beat off the ball a little bit, but just the speed of some of those defensive backs with Akins and the 2 Emerson brothers, they have speed that they can match back up pretty quickly and chase you down. Evans looking to pass, Powell, and he's going to bring it in for a nice catch inside Warrior territory down to the 28-yard line.
Yeah, really nice catch there. It looked like, I think it was Akins in coverage there. He tried to get a hand in there, but just not to be. 2 nice completions back-to-back here for the Tigers, and they're moving much better on this drive than they did on that first drive.
So they'll take it down to about the 29-yard line. Actually, going to put them down at the 28 here. And Evans will keep this one after faking the handoff. I said immediately it was Quentin Herkman in the backfield, but Evans keeps it himself, and he will be taken down by Seth Miller after a 2-yard pickup down to the 26-yard line.
And the Tigers haven't really been able to break off a solid run yet. The Warrior defense doing a good job in the run game. Tigers have really only been able to move the ball on passing plays, and I don't really know how sustainable that is, how that's going to be for this entire game. So the Tigers have got to get that run game going.
And this is a team that can score. Remember, they did score 96 points a couple of weeks ago against Pattonsburg. Evans going to get wrapped up and pushed out of bounds for an Albany Hy-Vee sack, as it's Elliott Mercer there that makes the play. Evans pushed out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Remember, fill your grocery sack with all your tailgating favorites at your tailgate headquarters, your local Albany Hy-Vee.
And that looked to be an option there, and the running back Tyler Kaufman looked like got it out in front.
Well, and it looked like at any moment Evans could just pull it back and throw. He did have a receiver downfield, but I think with the blocker in front of him, he just couldn't get his eyes upfield to see the receiver. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. Evans will take the snap. Handoff this time will go to Tyler Kaufman here to the near side. He's going to be wrapped up and taken out of bounds after a short 2-yard pickup. Andrew Wiles there on the stop, and they're going to be still a yard short of the original line of scrimmage. It'll be a 4th and 11.
Yeah, after a couple of completions, got him a couple of first downs. The Tigers have gone backwards here, and they're going to have to dial up something here on 4th down. They just haven't been able to get that run game going so far, and they've got to do that before they got to do that soon for sure.
1:44 left to play here in the opening quarter. 8-0 Warriors lead. You have 2 receivers right, 2 receivers to the left. Evans alone in the backfield, looking to pass. Pressure from the Warriors. And looking downfield for Cash. No, it's going to be Powell. Catches it in the back of the end zone. And so tonight we only have 4 referees. And I believe Powell brought that one in.
Oh.
They're going to talk about this here. If that goes south for Princeton, that could be a big call. They're going to say no catch, and whoo, the Warriors are going to get lucky on that one because that was very close to being caught there by Powell in the back of the end zone. I know he had at least 1 foot down. I'm not certain about 2, and I'm not certain exactly what the high school rules are.
I believe it's just 1. Could be wrong. And
so I know that's what it is in college.
Yeah, you would think it'd just be 1 in high school. And that was that was a really nice throw. Good job to step up in the pocket and deliver a nice throw by Clay Evans. But that play's taken away from him. Referee said did not get either a foot in or both feet in. I think it's 1 foot.
Yeah. And that's where having just 4 referees tonight could come back and haunt both teams. Warriors will take the snap at their own 29-yard line, looking deep for Kyle Emerson. And he's not able to bring in the pass. They're in on coverage that time as Tyler Kaufman.
Yeah, Emerson, maybe they threw that one just a little bit late. Emerson kind of got into a backpedal there on that route, and you really don't really start backpedaling in the middle of your route, but a bit of an underthrow there, and Emerson just couldn't haul it in.
So 1:27 left to play here in the opening quarter. Warriors lead 8-0. Chase Klein going to keep it himself. Rushing out to the outside, and he's going to take it down to the 31-yard line, a gain of 2. That snap went a little bit right, and Chase Klein just kind of took it off with it. I think it was a bad snap that Klein was able to get something out of.
Yeah, it did, and not much of a gain there on 2nd down. If it's a first down play, not the end of the world, but 2nd down, kind of want to get more. Now it's 3rd down and 8, and not sure the Warriors are far enough up the field where they feel comfortable going for it.
Rippey and Kyle Emerson are going to be lined out here wide to the right. Cole Emerson wide to the left. Elliott Mercer behind his quarterback, Chase Klein. In motion is Kyle Emerson. Looking to pass is Klein. Here comes pressure from the Tiger front. Looking across the middle. Open Zane Rippey, and he's unable to bring it in at the Princeton 30-yard line. Got separation there from Tyler Kaufman, who kind of got caught watching the play. And Zane Rippey was standing perfectly still, started to pick up his feet as the ball was coming to him and just dropped a pretty easy pass.
Yeah, wide open. There was nobody around. Nice play and nice throw by Chase Klein to scramble out to the right and keep his eyes up the field and find the open man. You just got to haul that one in.
4th and 8. We'll see if the Warriors will punt. They will. Don't fumble the punt on your future retirement. Contact David Smith with Prudential Financial Services, 660-726-3396. High end over end punt bounces inside the 20-yard line and falls dead at the 15, where it's going to be picked up here by Kyle Emerson. A great punt that time by the freshman, Elliott Mercer.
Yeah, he could punt that thing a mile in the air, and that one bounced a few more yards in the Warrior direction. Going to take quite a long drive here for the Tigers to move down the field as they'll get it on their 15. And you still feel bad about that play that could have gone either way, but it's not as bad since they end up getting a stop. But, you know, they still want that one back, that play.
Yes. Princeton starts on their own 15-yard line. Pass from Clay Evans. Looking deep down the far sideline. Well, I think there's a little miscommunication there between the receivers and the quarterback. So the only really receiver in the area was Ethan Rhodes, and he was probably about a good 5 yards away. Pass more thrown to the middle of the field, and Rhodes was running down the right sideline.
Yeah, it looked like some good pressure from the Warriors early in the play. Clay Evans kind of just let that one go and said a quick prayer, and it just didn't really go at anybody in particular, and going to be 2nd down and 10 for the Tigers.
Warriors lead 8-0, 25 seconds left to play here in the opening quarter of play. 5 seconds left on the play clock as Evans will finally get set, takes the snap at 2. Handoff going to go to Tyler Kaufman, and he's going to try and push it back up the middle. He's going to be taken down. Andrew Wiles also there in on the stop that time for the Warriors with Shea Miller.
Again, another short run there by the Tigers. Probably won't run a play before the end of the first quarter. The Warrior defense right now doing a good job shutting down the run game, and a nice job there to set the edge and not let that one break to the outside.
That'll be the end of the first quarter. Warriors lead 8-0. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
Have you looked at Petty John Auto Center lately? We're a full-service Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealer. And we're located right here in Bethany and Albany. No matter what you need when it comes to your vehicle, we've got you covered. Factory-certified technicians, OEM and aftermarket parts, and our state-of-the-art body shop, Petty John Collision Center. Plus, vehicle financing options for every budget. So the next time you need anything related to your car, truck, SUV, or van, we're here to help. To schedule service or shop our entire new and used inventory online, visit pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany is your hometown trophy and award shop. Winner's Circle North makes all kinds of trophies for sports, car shows, livestock shows, baby shows, and more. Winner's Circle North also does plaques of all sizes and kinds. Want something unique? Winner's Circle North has you covered with sublimation gifts and acrylic awards. Order your trophies, awards, or one-of-a-kind items. Call Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North at 816-632-5599 or find them on Facebook at Winner's Circle North.
And gotta love Sheriff Tim Davis here in Gentry County, the proud father of cheerleader Amaris Davis, holding up that great sign, cheer or go to jail. So got the crowd a little bit going here during that first quarter break. Warriors lead 8-0 here as we get ready to start the second quarter play.
Well, the Tigers have some time to think about this 3rd down play they're going to run. Got to get a 1st down here. Don't really believe it's going to be a run play. They really haven't been able to get that going. They've been really they've liked to throw the ball deep. I believe it's probably going to be something like that once again. 2
receivers to the near side, 1 receiver to the far side. Evans will take the snap, rolls out to his right, looking downfield for Powell, and it's going to be overthrown, incomplete, and that'll bring up a 4th and 10 here for Princeton deep in their own zone. And this is a definite punt situation here if you're the Tigers.
Yeah, it is, and you need a good punt here. If this goes off the side of the punter's foot or bad snap or something, the Warriors basically are going to be right on the door of the end zone. So really need a good punt here if you're the Tigers.
Remember, don't fumble the punt on your future retirement. Contact David Smith with Prudential Financial Services, 660-726-3396. Cooper Boxley to kick it this time, and it'll bounce at the 35-yard line, and it is recovered here by the Tigers at the 35-yard line, and that one came pretty close to hitting Cole Emerson on the backside, and Coach Fountain was very adamant for his team to try and jump on it just in case.
Yeah, it took kind of a weird bounce. You couldn't really see where it hit, but evidently it didn't hit Cole Emerson. And not a bad punt there. Warriors are going to start in their own territory, but certainly not terrible field position here for the Warriors to start this drive.
1st and 10 from the Princeton 35-yard line. Chase Klein takes the snap, handoff to the freshman Elliott Mercer, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. There in on the stop that time is going to be Cooper Boxley.
Well, a solid run there by Elliott Mercer. He rarely gets tackled in the backfield for a loss, and another 4-yard carry on 1st down there. And he's very efficient with his runs. If you can get a 4-yard carry every time, that's a 1st down every 3 plays. But with Elliott, he can even break some off for even big chunk plays too.
And this time he'll push it out to the outside. Good blocking here by the Warriors. And he'll carry a couple defenders before he's finally pushed out of bounds inside the Princeton 30-yard line down to the Princeton 7. That's going to be enough for another Albany Warriors Schultz first down. Fuel your car and body at Schultz Convenience Store off US 136 to keep you moving like the Warriors are keeping this drive moving.
Yeah, not only are the Warriors winning the battle in the trenches on the defensive end with their D-line, but this offensive line doing a good job blocking for their running back, Elliott Mercer, and a really good job there. He's able to get to the outside and move the chains.
One receiver going to be out wide left here to the near side. It's going to be Cole Emerson. Akins to the left of his quarterback, Klein. Klein looking to pass for the end zone. Cole Emerson takes it in. Touchdown, Warriors. The defensive back that time, Navari Payton kind of fell down, but Emerson was going to bring that one in anyways and does for another Albany Warrior touchdown. Remember, you can score a touchdown too when you list your home United Country Nelson real estate agent, Tammy Wynn Siddons.
Well, when you run the ball so well like the Warriors are doing here, that really opens up the pass game. And what a throw by Chase Klein. Dropped it right in the breadbasket for Cole Emerson. Easy throw or easy catch.
And they're going to be a penalty flag here. I believe they're going to get full start here on the Warriors, and they will. That is just the first penalty flag against the Warriors tonight. Well, one so far against Princeton. That came on the kickoff, on the opening kickoff.
Yeah, now the Warriors are going to have to do something different here on this two-point conversion. They, at times, aren't the greatest two-point conversion team, and getting a penalty on your two-point conversion certainly doesn't help things.
So Princeton found that out last week when they couldn't convert their two-point conversions and only up 2 over Stanberry, even though they scored a whole other touchdown. And looking to pass, Cole Emerson, a good fake that time to Akins, and the pass to Emerson is good for the two-point conversion. Warriors lead 16-0, 11:06 left in the second quarter. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV. Hogue Lumber Company in Albany is here to help you with all of your DIY projects. Whether you're doing a home remodel, some repair work, a painting job, or a plumbing job, Hogue Lumber Company's dedicated staff can help you get the materials that you need to do the job right. Hogue Lumber Company in Albany is your trusted hometown hardware store and lumber yard for more than 4 decades. And welcome back out to Albany. As set to kick off for the Warriors will be Quentin Herkman. And back to return the kick will be Tyler Kaufman. Kaufman back inside his own 10-yard line at his own 8. The senior Herkman kicks off. And Kaufman will catch it at his own 10-yard line. Trying to take it up the far sideline and be pushed out of bounds. Cole Emerson pushes him out at the 25.
Oh, another chance offensively here for the Tigers. We'll see here what they can get going offensively, because so far they haven't really been able to run the ball. When you can't run the ball, you get in second down and longs and third down and longs, and you get predictable. They can pass the ball, but when the defense is expecting that, it's a lot harder to do it. So we'll see here if the Tigers can move this ball a little bit better.
Princeton going to line up 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. Powell in the backfield along with Evans. Evans looking to pass, and Evan Rhodes is going to bring it in right down at the first down. Ethan Rhodes brings it in right at the first down yard marker, and it's going to be a first down completion there for the Princeton Tigers. So they'll take it to the 35-yard line. Brings up a 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Again, they trail now 16-0. Evans looking to pass, pressure, gets out of it. Still looking downfield. For Powell, it's tipped that time by Emerson and falls just short of Trevor Akins trying to go for the interception. But that time Evans kept his eyes downfield, got out of a couple of pressures there from the Warriors, but just not able to bring it in that time was Powell with good coverage that time by Cole Emerson.
Yeah, Evans showing some elusiveness there, gets past the pressure by the Warriors, steps up in the pocket, tries to scramble a little bit, keeps his eyes up, makes a good throw, but good coverage by the Warriors, and almost could have been either caught by Princeton again or intercepted by the Warriors as it got kind of tipped up in the air a little bit.
Now Princeton's going to bunch up 3 receivers right on the line of scrimmage on the near side. Evans looking to pass. Here comes pressure again from the Warriors. Penalty flag flies. Short pass is going to be caught and brought into the end zone by Tyler Kaufman, but I believe this one's coming back. Ethan Mercer kind of mistimed his jump. But a penalty flag going to be called here against Princeton. Or no, I think it's going to be called against the Warriors. It's going to be a face mask against the Warriors. This could be a touchdown here for Princeton.
Well, I was going to say that when the quarterback scrambles around a lot and you see a flag come down in the backfield, typically means holding.
Yeah.
But instead it's a face mask on the Warriors, and Tigers, instead of losing their second touchdown, or what we thought was a touchdown on that first drive, they get this one. First touchdown of the game. They're right back in it here. We'll see if they can get this 2-point conversion to make it a one-possession game.
And they're going to go a little swinging gate action here with 3 players to the right, 3 players to the left. They're going to go to left this time, and it's going to be caught by Cooper Boxley, and he's not going to make it into the end zone. 2-point conversion fails. They trail the Warriors by 10. Albany leads 16-6 with 10:37 left to play in the second quarter. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your tailgate headquarters for all of your fall sports. Whether you're going to tailgate at the games or just want to enjoy the same foods at home, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your tailgating goodies before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpless smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as Princeton puts their first touchdown on the board, but they trail by 10, 16-6, with 10:37 still left to play here in the opening half. Kicking off here for the Tigers will be Clay Evans. Back to receive again is Kyle Emerson. It's going to drop down at the 20-yard line and picked up here by the junior, Keegan Schaefer. And he'll take it out past the 25-yard line down to about the 27.
Well, Warriors coming out for another drive here, and they've been doing a good job. Offensive line's been doing a good job blocking, opening things up for the running back, Elliott Mercer. That defensive front for the Tigers has got to do a better job on this drive because they did get their first points in that last drive, but they've got to get a stop too.
One receiver lined up wide left will be Kyle Emerson. Chase Klein hands this one off to Ethan Mercer. Here to the near sideline. And he is going to be knocked out of bounds there on the tackle. Ethan Rhodes just past the 30-yard line down to the 32. Be a gain of 5 there on the play. Brings up a 2nd and 5.
Yeah, not a super far run, but 5 yards. I mean, you're going to take that every time.
Klein will take the snap in the shotgun. Hand off to Mercer. Trying to evade pressure immediately in the backfield, and he's going to be taken down. They're going to give him forward progress back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that time the Tigers did a really good job. They were in the backfield immediately. They need more plays like that. At 3rd down and 5 here, this is a great opportunity for Princeton because if they can get a stop here, unless it's like 4th and 1 or 4th and less than a yard, Warriors are probably going to punt.
Again, Kyle Emerson will line up wide to the right this time. Tyler Kaufman looking to be in coverage on him. Handoff goes to Mercer. He'll try and punch it to the outside. He's going to have enough for a first down as he plows forward through the tackle that time of Boxley, down just shy of midfield.
Well, it's going to be enough for a first down once again. Elliott Mercer able to get to the outside that time and didn't need a lot, just 5 yards. He gets about 2 more yards than he needed. Warriors doing a good job of just moving the ball. They've been able to do it at a pretty good success rate all game.
Remember, that first down is a Albany Warriors Schultz first down. This time, Klein pulls back the handoff. Now finds an open receiver in Trevor Akins, far sideline, and tries to get out of a tackle, but he's going to be taken down just past the 25-yard line.
Well, nice juke there by Akins just to get a few extra yards. Another play fake there. When you're running the ball well, really opens up the play action game. There was some pressure on Chase Klein, but he did a good job rolling out to the right away from it, delivering a nice pass to Akins and getting another first down.
Another Albany Warriors Schultz first down. Fuel your car and body at Schultz Convenience Store off US 136 to keep you moving like the Warriors are keeping this drive moving. Klein will take the snap. Looking on a little curl route to Emerson. Breaks through a tackle and takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Warriors. Both Emerson brothers with a touchdown here tonight on homecoming.
Well, early in the season, it was a lot of just go routes, just straight down the field that Kyle Emerson was doing a lot of his damage on. In recent games, he's been doing a lot of curl routes and just acting like he's going to run straight down the field and coming back to the ball. And the defensive backs who are guarding him just can't close the gap in time. He has the ball, kind of rounds out around him. And if he gets out in the open field, you just can't catch him.
2-point conversion attempt upcoming here for the Warriors. Klein on the option to Mercer. Spins into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. Remember, you can score a touchdown, too, when you list your home United Country Nelson real estate agent, Tammy Winsons. 24-6. Warriors lead 8:52 left to play in the second quarter. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
If you are in the market of buying or selling your home, farm, or hunting property, contact Tammy Wynn-Siddons of United Country Nelson Real Estate. Tammy and the entire team of agents at United Country Nelson Real Estate in Gentry, Harrison, Mercer, Worth, and Davies counties can help you find the right property for your needs. Call Tammy Wynn-Siddons today to buy or sell your property at 660-726-8104. Check out all of United Country Nelson Real Estate's current listings at nelsonsoldit.com.
And welcome back out again to Albany. 24-6 is the Warrior lead here over Princeton for the Albany homecoming. Quentin Herkman will be set to kick off from his own 30-yard line. Back at his own 6-yard line is Tyler Kaufman, the junior. And this time Kaufman will catch it at about the 12-yard line on the run, and kind of got lost in the middle of a scrum, but taking it down to the 25-yard line that time is Kaufman. There on the stop that time, Caleb Richards.
Yeah, tried to find the cutback lane there and couldn't quite hit it hard enough. The Warriors do a good job on kickoff of just staying in their lanes, not letting anything get to the outside or any cutback alleys. We talked a lot about it early in the season. The Warriors do a really good job more often than not in the special games or special teams area.
Special teams and turnovers are where the Warriors have really won so far this season.
Exactly.
2 receivers right, 2 receivers left. Clay Evans going to be alone in the backfield, looking to pass. A little quick pass this time out to Tyler Kaufman. And he's going to get past the 30-yard line down to the 31. There in on the tackle that time for the Warriors is going to be Seth Miller.
Well, if the Warrior D-line continues to get early pressure, shut down the run game, the Tigers may have to pivot to more of a short passing game, maybe some screen plays, and especially the screens. That's kind of just an extension of the run game just to try and get something going here, because other than that scoring drive they had, the Warrior defense has kind of shut them down.
They're going to kind of line up that same formation here this time. Evans looking to pass and running across the middle that time. Cash Holt just unable to bring in the pass at midfield as it falls incomplete.
That time Evans had a little bit of time there to sit and wait for the play to develop, delivered a nice pass, but just you got to haul that one in, had some nice space, nobody really there to break it up, just probably tried to run before he caught it, took his eyes off the ball. It's most likely, or what happens most of the time when you see an easy drop like that.
8:02 left to play here in this opening half. 24-6 Warriors with the lead. 2 receivers right, 2 receivers to the left. In motion is going to be Tyler Kaufman, keeping himself as Evans runs up the middle. He's going to try and break loose, but pulling him down is going to be Cole Emerson, but not before Evans can take it across midfield down to the Albany 32-yard line.
Yeah, nice job by the Tigers. Play fakes to the outside, things like that are things that can get this offense going. They did a nice job faking that run to the outside, really opened up a nice lane there for Clay Evans, and they moved the chains in a nice big chunk play for the Tigers.
And that's going to be a first down here for the Tigers. 2 receivers right, 1 receiver to the left. Tyler Kaufman kind of lining up as a mix between a running back and a wide receiver as he'll take the catch right here on the near sideline, right at the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 7. We'll bring up now a 2nd and 3. So Princeton finding a little bit of success here, nickel and diming it down the field here against the Warriors, which we said earlier is kind of the way you're going to have to do this without Talon Holt.
Yeah, exactly, and that can also wear down a defense. So that the longer they're out there, the more they get wore out,
and the more mistakes that they can make as well. Not only in assignments, but also penalties can occur that way too. Evans looking deep down the middle of the field and bringing it in for a touchdown. Corbin Powell, the freshman. So Powell gets his official first touchdown of the night. And now Princeton has cut this lead down to 12, 24-12. Warriors lead, 7:21 left to play in the second quarter. Remember, you can score a touchdown too when you let your home United Country Nelson real estate agent, Tammy Wynn Siddons.
Well, for as good as the Warrior defensive line has been in this game and all season, the secondary continues to be a little bit of a weaker area. They really got to clean that up.
Now they're going to have 4 people out here to the near side, and Tyler Kaufman going to be thrown down. 2-point conversion fails. We will be back in just a moment. Warriors lead by 12, 24-12, 7:21 left in the second quarter when we come back in a moment here on Albany's Homecoming.
Schultz Convenience Store on 136 in Albany has everything you need to keep you running. Schultz has coffee and gas to get you moving in the morning. Fountain Pop, sandwiches, and Champ's Chicken to fuel your lunchtime hunger. They also carry candy and ice cream to keep you awake during the afternoon. At night, Schultz adult beverages and scratchers to help you unwind. That's Schultz Convenience Store in Albany, where they can fuel you up in more ways than one.
And welcome back out again to Albany. 24-12 is the lead for the Warriors. Princeton set to kick off, and it will be Clay Evans that'll be kicking off here for the Tigers. Back to receive the kick again, back in his own 5-yard line is Kyle Emerson. The second line standing about their own 15 are Cole Emerson and Keegan Schaefer. And this time they're going to kick it right at, I believe it was Elliott Mercer, who just falls to the ground with it. And he will start the Warriors at their own 33-yard line.
So far, 3 kicks from the Tigers. Not one of them has gone to Kyle Emerson. He's probably not going to be seeing many more kicks for the rest of the season, to be completely honest.
So 1st and 10 for the Warriors from their own 33-yard line. Chase Klein in the shotgun, takes the snap. Handoff will go to Mercer. Trying to punch it outside, gets a little bit of a hole, and just wrapped up there to save the touchdown tackle there made by Ethan Rhodes, but not before. Elliott Mercer takes it across the Princeton 35-yard line down to the Princeton 34.
Well, last couple of first downs for the Warriors, Elliott Mercer's been able to get 4 yards, 5 yards, really set him up nicely for second down. That time there, he just got all of it himself. He said, I'll just get another first down right out of the gate. Warriors already across midfield.
That's another Albany Warriors. Schultz first down. In motion this time is Akins. Little quick pass out to Akins, and he's unable to bring it in. I think he kind of momentarily took his eyes off the ball and looked up and immediately saw Ethan Rhodes was going to hit him, and that one will fall incomplete.
Yeah, it falls incomplete. One thing you got to be really careful of those sideways passes is not to get too far behind the quarterback, because if it's a backwards,
it goes backwards, it's a fumble.
Exactly. If he drops that ball, and you like to see somebody just pick it up just in case in a situation like that, and nobody did, and it went out of bounds.
High snap. Klein will keep it himself. Spins and going to be just shy of the 25-yard line down to the 26-yard line here at Princeton.
Yeah, a bit of a high snap there. Warriors at times have had some bad snaps there, but nice job by Klein to go up and get it, somehow get about 8 or so yards out of it, make this a manageable 3rd down and 2, and they're far enough along now they'll have 2 tries at this, so surely they're confident they can get 2 yards.
On the 3rd and 2 play, Klein hands the ball off to Mercer, and he'll weave his way through and plow his way through, carries defenders all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Yeah, I mentioned earlier in the game, we'd love to know how many yards after contact Elliott Mercer's accumulated over the course of the season. And there we saw it.
At least 6 on that one.
Yeah, he got met right as soon as he had the ball. He needed 2 yards, and he carried him past the line of scrimmage and not only got the first down, but got a few more.
Remember, that is an Albany Warriors Schultz first down. Fuel your car and body at Schultz Convenience Store off US 136. This time Mercer in motion. Klein will keep it himself, and he'll take it to the end zone for another Warrior touchdown.
Well, having Chase Klein, a guy who can run, he can throw the ball, you have Elliott Mercer back there as well. You just don't know who's going to take this ball and run with it. That time, Klein takes a snap, runs with it himself. Wide open hole right in the middle. Klein takes it. Probably one of the more easy touchdowns he's had all year.
5:50 left to play here in the second quarter. Warriors lead 30-12, going for the 2-point conversion attempt. Klein fakes the handoff to Mercer. Looking for the end zone. It's going to be tipped at the line of scrimmage and will fall incomplete. Looking that time for Zane Rippey. 2-point conversion fails. Remember, though, you could score a touchdown, too, when you list your home United Country Nelson real estate agent, Tammy Wynn Siddons. Warriors lead 30-12, 5:50 left in the second quarter. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
In life, as in football, there's nothing like a good coach to help you achieve your goals. Someone you can turn to for guidance. Someone with a game plan to help you build up the financial strength you need for retirement, family security, and life. With a Prudential financial professional, that's what you get. Someone who can help you build a financial strategy.
To get started, contact Nick Smith, a financial advisor with Prudential at 660-726-3396.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as Quentin Herkman set to kick off again for the Warriors. Back again to receive the kick will be Tyler Kaufman back inside his own 10 at his own 8-yard line. And this one a little squib kick that about hits our good friend Brent Johnson from the Tri-County Ledger on the near sideline. Thankfully, though, he's got those quick reflexes and get out of the way. So the ball will go out of bounds, and Princeton will get good starting field position here. And they will start on the Princeton 28-yard line. So the Tigers will start on their own 28, trailing 30-12 with 5:50 left to go here in the second quarter. They trail by 18. Again, they're going to go an empty backfield here for Evans. Quick pass to Cash Holt, and he is going to take this up to about the 34-yard line. They're in on the stop that time for the Warriors was Andrew Wiles.
Yeah, the run game has just not been there for the Tigers in this one, so that's basically going to be their run game, you would think, going forward. Just those quick passes to the outside, maybe some misdirections. But I doubt we see too many more just, regular handoffs to the running back because they just haven't been able to do it yet.
Unless they're going to do it on a little reverse or something like that. That would be about the only way. High snap that time to Evans, looking to pass. Nice pocket, looking downfield, wide open, and dropping it is Ethan Rhodes as Elliott Mercer got burned that time on the far sideline.
Yeah, not sure if the Tigers disguise what they were doing there. It's not often you see Elliott Mercer running out with a receiver.
But when you're going 4 wide receivers out, that's not something the Warriors have really faced too often this year. But they're going to have to face it again, not next week, but the following week when they play again here at home against Pattonsburg.
Yeah, so if you can get somebody on Elliott Mercer who's got him in speed, that could potentially be a weakness you could exploit here for the Tigers.
And a timeout will be called here by the Warriors. Their first timeout here of the evening. That's going to be a Petty John Auto Center timeout. Make sure to check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. Back with more in a moment.
Northwest Cell, your local cell phone provider, is a proud supporter of all local schools. Northwest Cell has authorized agents located in Albany, Grant City, Maryville, Mound City, Oregon, Rockport, Stanberry, and Tarkio. Stop in at any of Northwest Cell's authorized agents or visit nwmcell.com to learn about their FlexPay unlimited data plans or any of this month's hot deals.
And welcome back out again here to Albany with 5:09 remaining here in this opening half. It's a 30-12 lead for the Warriors.
And a big third down here for the Tigers. Really got to try and get some points out of this drive, and you got to extend it here on third down.
In motion this time is Boxley looking to pass Evans. And that one will go off the hands of Boxley, incomplete. And it'll bring up now a 3rd and 4.
Yeah, another fourth down here.
Sorry, 4th down.
Another 4th down here for the Tigers, and 2 big drops for them there. Not really anything they're doing wrong. They just got to haul in. Catchable passes, and they've dropped a few here in this game, and they're going to go for it here. It looks like on 4th down. If they pass this, which you believe they probably will, look that ball in and make sure you got it. Get this first down. Don't try and run with it before you have it.
Now they're going to put a running back next to Evans, and they're going to get the Warriors to jump off sides, and that is going to give Princeton a new set of downs. Remember, that offsides gives a first down just shy of midfield.
Yeah, the Warriors have done that a few times this season where if it's a 4th down and under 5 yards, the team just draws them off sides. And that's just, I think Coach Fountain would tell you, that's just a lack of discipline. That's an undisciplined penalty and something you could totally avoid. You just got to watch the ball. I mean, that's all you got to do.
So 1st and 10 for Princeton. 2 receivers to the right, one receiver right, 2 receivers left. And looking across the middle for Cash Holt. And he is going to be hit from behind by Kyle Emerson, but not before. Holt takes it down inside the 15, down to the 14-yard line.
And immediately the Tigers make him pay. We don't know what would have happened on that 4th down, but hypothetically, if the Warriors are going to stop, they have the ball. But instead they give up a big play, and now the Tigers are inside the Warrior 15-yard line, and they're threatening to score here.
So 1st and 10 from the Princeton 14, 4:50 and ticking here in the second quarter. 30-12. At some point tonight, we will show you the beautiful moon out in the eastern sky. Full moon tonight here for the Warrior homecoming. And Evans keeps it himself, spins out of the tackle in the backfield, and then will spin its way down to the 12-yard line. As Hunter Coyle there in on the stop that time for the Warriors. So 4:15 left to play, second quarter. 30-12 is the lead for the Warriors. And they're going to go 2 receivers right, 1 receiver to the left. To the left of his quarterback is going to be Kaufman. And a little bit of a botched handoff maybe as Evans trying to pull it back, and he will fall back for a loss of a yard there on the stop that time, Andrew Wiles.
Yeah, a bit of a high snap, kind of threw up the timing of that handoff there, and kind of a wasted play there for the Tigers.
So it brings up now a 3rd and 9 with 3:30 left to play in the second quarter. Warriors lead by 18 here on their homecoming night. A hot end of September day. Evans rolls out to the right, looking to pass. End zone. Can't bring it in. Looking for Corbin Powell there on coverage. That time was Cole Emerson. And that'll bring up a 4th and 9 from the Warrior 13-yard line. And a timeout going to be called here by Princeton. Remember, during this timeout, check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com.
No job is too big or too small for the professionals at Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. With over 100 years of combined experience with auto body, they offer the reliability and prompt service by using the latest in technology to get your vehicle back on the road. Raymond Smith Body Shop is also a complete wrecker service as well as glass repair and body work. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. They are prepared to get you in and out and back on the road. See them today on Highway 136 East in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop. They're there to serve you.
Looking for a new or used vehicle? Petty John Auto Center in Bethany and Albany has got you covered. Petty John's makes buying your next vehicle transparent, simple, and easy. We have no hidden fees and upfront pricing on every vehicle in stock at pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
And that's the full moon that we were talking about. Looks pretty nice out there in the eastern sky. 30-12, Warriors with the lead, 3:16 left to play here in the second quarter, and it'll be Princeton facing a 4th and 9 from the Albany 13-yard line coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right. Evans alone in the backfield. He'll take the snap, looking to pass. Cross the middle, and Cash Holt cannot bring it in. Kyle Emerson barely gets a fingertip on it, and Cash Holt just unable to bring in the pass as it will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs and a big stop that time for the Warrior defense.
Yeah, I don't know how much of an effect Kyle Emerson had on that drop. He definitely tried to get his hand in there, couldn't really see how much he got, but if that was another drop by the Tigers, those drops are really piling up here for him.
So a 1st and 10 for the Warriors, backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost. Taking the snap here in the shotgun formation is Klein. A little quick out here to Cole Emerson this time. On the curl, he'll reach forward and takes it down past the 20-yard line down to the 21.
Another curl route there this time. The Warriors utilize Cole Emerson on this one. Can't quite break away from the tackle of Corbin Powell, but still another good gain on 1st down.
And on the 2nd and 3 play, they get it out to Kyle Emerson in space on the far sideline. And he's going to turn on the burners as he cuts across the field. And Kyle Emerson takes it to the house for another Warrior touchdown. 59 yards. Touchdown pass that time from Chase Klein to Kyle Emerson as he works his voodoo on the far sideline and takes it to the house.
Well, there's certain guys on teams that maybe not be the most overall best player on the team, but you call them playmakers, and they're guys that when they get the ball in their hands, they just make plays happen, and that's a perfect example of what Kyle Emerson does on this Warrior team. When he gets the ball, he just seems to make a play every time.
In motion is Kyle Emerson, option play, pitched out to Elliott Mercer. He'll take it in for a 2-point conversion. 38-12 Warriors lead. Remember, you can score a touchdown too when you list your home United Country Nelson real estate agent Tammy Wynn Siddons. 38-12 Warriors lead. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
No job is too big or too small for the professionals at Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. With over 100 years of combined experience with auto body, they offer the reliability and prompt service by using the latest in technology to get your vehicle back on the road. Raymond Smith Body Shop is also a complete wrecker service as well as glass repair and body work. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. They're prepared to get you in and out and back on the road. See them today on Highway 136 East in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop. They're there to serve you.
38-12 Warriors lead. 2:32 left to play here in this opening half. And again, set to kick off for the Warriors will be Quentin Herkman. Back to receive the kick will be Tyler Kaufman back again inside his own 10-yard line. So Herkman's kick, little line drive kick that is going to be recovered by the Warriors. Kyle Emerson with the recovery at the Princeton 19-yard line. I said that's one of those things the Warriors do. They try and kick it down the sideline and let the speed of Kyle Emerson just try and chase after the ball and see if he can get it before the other team or before it goes out of bounds. And that's what happened. The referees, though, are going to have a chat about this one.
They're talking about it. I don't know how it is because Kyle Emerson, I don't know if the ball was out of bounds, but he was when he might have been out of bounds when he recovered it. It was like a bang bang play. I'm not sure what they're gonna rule.
So legal touching here against the Warriors. So it is going to be Princeton football. So, Kyle, you were right. Kyle Emerson out of bounds, so it'll be a legal touching, and Princeton will take over. But, man, you talked about the playmaking of Kyle Emerson, and whew.
Yeah, I mean,
you just saw it almost happen right there. And the other thing now, Princeton drove the ball down the field last drive. They stalled out. Warriors come right back and score. They almost make a big play there. let's see what Princeton comes out with. Are they going to, take it, or are they going to come out and try and punch back? Here comes the pass from Evans. Pressure again from the Warriors. Evans escapes. A little jump pass, and it's going to fall incomplete on the near sideline, looking for Tyler Kaufman.
Yeah, some more good pressure there from the Warriors. Got Clay Evans kind of running around there in the pocket, scrambles outside of the pocket, and tries to deliver kind of a floated pass.
And to be honest, for Princeton, that could also be okay for them because he was riding around the area of a forward pass, an illegal forward pass.
Yeah, exactly, and that would be a penalty. You'd be driven back and lose your down.
Yes.
So yeah, definitely glad that Princeton didn't get that penalty.
2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right. Evans again looking to pass, again pressure up the middle, looking for Powell, and again just falls off his hands, incomplete at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, a lot of drops for the Tigers. They're piling up here, and not a bad execution there by the Tigers. They've just got to figure it out and catch the ball because the drops are piling up here for them. And now it's 3rd down and 10 immediately. The Warriors, if they get a 4th down stop here, they're going to have plenty of time with 3 timeouts or maybe 2 timeouts. 2 timeouts to score.
2:19 left to play here in the half. 38-12, Warriors with the lead. Again, Evans alone in the backfield. Snap coming here from Evan Houck. High snap. Evans keeps himself rush up the middle, trying to bounce away from a couple of tacklers, and he'll be taken down. A big gain there by Evans as the homecoming king, Bryce Martin, will make the tackle just shy of midfield, and Kyle Emerson will come up a little gimpy out of the play.
Yeah, he is a little bit slow, but looks like he's trying to walk it off and stretch it out a little bit. And he's already kind of lost most of the limp there, probably just a little bit of a twist, but not like a severe rolling of the ankle or anything.
Evans will take the snap. Here comes pressure again from the Warriors. Evans deep downfield and incomplete. That time looking for Ethan Rhodes. And it seems a little bit like Evans kind of picking a little bit on Elliott Mercer tonight in coverage, which Elliott, not really a defensive back. So
no, he's not. I mean, he's a linebacker. He's not really out in coverage that often. So yeah, if they have him in coverage, not a bad idea at all to just go at him and see if you can make something out of it.
So a 2nd and 10 coming for the Tigers. Warriors bring just a 3-man pressure, and the pass intended for Rhodes will fall incomplete. That time, the Warriors put a spy in with Andrew Wiles, making sure that Clay Evans stayed in the backfield.
Yeah, and Evans had to kind of sit back there and try and deliver a pass and try to get it over the defensive line of the Warriors as they were closing in on him, and did hit the hands of the receiver, but was a little bit high. That would have been a tough ball to haul in there. And the passing game has had some missteps here for the Tigers. They've had their plays, but they've had some costly errors as well.
So 3rd and 10 facing the Tigers from their own 38-yard line. Snap for Evans. A little quick pass this time to Rhodes on the far sideline. He'll be taken down, but not before he can pick up a Princeton 1st down to the Albany 30-yard line. There on the tackle that time was Elliott Mercer.
Yeah, the quick passing game, it's been working pretty effectively here for the Tigers. If they can get somebody on an out route or something, like maybe a quick slant or something out wide, like a screen, they've had success with it so far. I would look for them to keep trying to get the ball out of Clay Evans' hands pretty quick.
1st and 10, 1:13 left here in the 2nd quarter. Evans rolls out to his right, and that time taking it to the house is going to be Powell for a touchdown. Cole Emerson came in thinking that Evans was going to try and run, and Evans just threw it right over his head, has got Powell into the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, Emerson kind of sold out on that, left his man, and they had the same spy. It looked like Wiles was following him around. So I don't know why Emerson left his man before Evans crossed the line of scrimmage.
When you kind of saw him after the play, just kind of hit his helmet like That was a bonehead decision that I should not have made. This time Evans will keep it himself. 2-point conversion is good. And 38-20, Warriors lead by 18. 1:03 still left to play, though, in the second quarter. Remember, you can score a touchdown, too, when you list your home United Country Nelson real estate agent, Tammy Wynn Siddons. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
The Legacy Event Center at East Fork Lodge, just north of Albany, is a 7,500 square foot beautifully decorated event space that includes a caterer's kitchen. The Legacy provides intricate woodworking, charming antiques, and natural barnwood walls. The magnificent black and white staircase allows the special couple to make the grandest of entrances. The rustic elegance of the Legacy is the perfect backdrop to your special day. For more information on the Legacy Event Center, email Jamie at eastforklodge.com.
And welcome back out again here to Albany. 1:03 left before halftime. Remember, during halftime, we'll have a chat with the Albany High School Middle School principal, Mrs. Barbara Terry. And kicking off here will be Clay Evans. And this one is going to be picked up. Actually, I take that back. It's going to roll out of bounds just past Keegan Schaefer inside the 25-yard line down at the Albany 23.
Yeah, Schaefer tried to scoop that one up before it went out of bounds, but football can take a couple of weird bounces, and he just kind of missed it, but luckily it goes out of bounds.
So 1st and 10 here for the Warriors. 1:01 left to play in the second quarter. They have 2 timeouts remaining here in the opening half. See if the Warriors can tack another score on here before halftime.
Yeah, they would love to tack another one on and talk more here after this play.
In motion, Kyle Emerson. He'll take the handoff. Cuts inside. Now he's got some room. Across midfield, down to the 30, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Kyle Emerson.
Well, I was just about to say that the Princeton Tigers, if they got to stop, they could get the ball at halftime and only be down 10 if they scored in that ensuing drive after the first half. But not to be, as they get Kyle Emerson to the outside, takes it all the way for a touchdown, and again, gets the ball in his hands, gets to the outside, he makes a play. That's what he's done for the Warriors all season long.
So 31 seconds remain. It's a 44-20 lead. As the 2-point conversion upcoming. Now here for the Warriors. 2 receivers right, 1 receiver left. Klein will take the snap, looking to pass. Rolls out to his left, still looking. And as he got hit, pass will fall incomplete at the feet of Trevor Akins. Even though the Warriors can't get the 2-point conversion, you can score a touchdown, though, when you list your home United Country Nelson real estate agent, Tammy Wynn Siddons. Warriors lead 24-20. 31 seconds remain. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
If you're looking to join a stable and growing company, Johnson Controls in Albany is the place for you. They are currently hiring for multiple positions, including welding, electrical, and general assembly. Johnson Controls offers excellent benefits: medical, dental, vision, life insurance, 401k, health savings account, and paid holidays. Apply now at www.johnsoncontrols.com to join their winning team.
And welcome back out again here to Albany. 31 seconds left here in this opening half. Again, we'll talk with the Albany Middle School, High School principal, Mrs. Barbara Terry, during halftime. We'll also go over the stats from the first half and some of the scores from around the area. As Herkman again set to kick off here for the Warriors. Emerson not on the kickoff team this time. So that last play they tried to run last time will not work, as Powell jumps up in the air and catches it, and he's going to be taken down. Zane Rippey takes him down just shy of the 35-yard line, down to the 34.
Well, the Tigers are going to have another chance here offensively. They do have the ability to, they've done it before, to gash the Warriors deep for a deep pass. And they've got to try and do it again here, because they like to try and get a 2-for-1 so you can get this score here and then come out with the ball at halftime, after halftime, to try and score again, get a little 2-for-1, and without having to stop the Warriors. We'll see here if they can score, though.
They did add some extra time on the clock as clock continued to run after Emerson's touchdown. Evans looking to pass, pressure from the homecoming king, Bryce Martin, and the pass intended for Powell knocked away there by the senior Cole Emerson.
Yeah, that time it was good coverage there by Cole Emerson. He was right at the hip of Corbin Powell. Didn't look like he got there too early. That's exactly how they teach you to cover somebody. Just stay at their hip, get your hand in there, deflect that pass, and that's exactly what Cole Emerson did.
They originally put 42 seconds on the clock. There's now 34 seconds remaining. So they had the clock running after Emerson's touchdown a little bit before they got it stopped. In motion here is going to be Tyler Kaufman. Fake handoff. And wrapped up, taken down. At time, Clay Evans there on the stop is the senior, Quentin Herkman. And after the 1 yard pickup, a timeout will be called by Princeton. Remember, during this Petty John Auto Center timeout, check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com.
All the care you need is right here in our community. At Mosaic Medical Center Albany, our board-certified doctors and healthcare professionals provide quality care that fits your schedule. And we're constantly expanding services and adding diagnostic technologies to better serve neighbors like you. When complicated cases occur, you can rest easy knowing we can consult with other Mosaic doctors and even Mayo Clinic to find treatments that work for you. Learn more at mymlc.com/Albany.
Petty John Auto Center in Bethany and Albany is a proud sponsor of Albany TV. Petty John's is your local Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC dealer. For new and used vehicles, certified service, and collision center, visit pettyjohnauto.com.
Coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout, it'll be a 3rd and 8 facing the Tigers with 29 seconds remaining here in the half. Warriors with a 24-point lead, 44-20. Pretty long first half as well. Not if you're a Princeton fan, though, and had to sit through the Princeton-Pattonsburg game, though.
Oh.
2 receivers right, 2 receivers left. Evans looking to pass on the near sideline, and it's going to fall incomplete, out of bounds. Intended receiver that time, Ethan Rhodes. And now, if you are Princeton, you have a decision to make on your own 36-yard line on a 4th and 8. Do you go for it or do you punt?
Yeah, I think they're going to go for it and just try on defense to get a stop, but that's not a guaranteed thing at all.
Evans rolls out, pressure from Herkman, and the pass will fall incomplete here to Tyler Kaufman. And this is the problem that happens with that. You turn the ball over on downs, give the Warriors field position at your 36-yard line, 19 seconds left and 2 timeouts.
Yeah, exactly. That was the gamble you took. If you're on defense here for the Tigers, just don't let the Warriors get in the end zone. They can get all the yards they want. Just do not let them get in the end zone again. Kyle Emerson has been big in the past couple of drives for the Warriors. He's back on the field again.
It'll be Zane Rippey, Kyle Emerson wide out to the right. Wide to the left is going to be Cole Emerson. Elliott Mercer in the backfield along with Chase Klein. Klein looking to pass across the middle of the field. Has Cole Emerson. He's going to take this to the end zone. Another Warrior touchdown.
Yeah, and that's the thing for the Tigers. The gamble didn't pay off, but you knew that they were probably going to pass or do some sort of a jet sweep or something, and you get beat down the field. Cole Emerson this time is the one to do it, and not a very good last couple of drives for the Tigers. They find themselves down by 30, and the Warriors can tack on 2 more.
And 12 seconds still remain here in this first half. 2 receivers right, 1 receiver to left, 2-point conversion upcoming. Klein hands this one off to Mercer. Spins. This time is going to be kept short of the goal line. 2-point conversion fails, but remember, you can still score a touchdown when you list your home United Country Nelson real estate agent, Tammy Wynn Siddons. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV as the Warriors lead 50-20 on homecoming night.
Whether you are meeting up with friends to shoot a game of pool, throw some darts, or maybe play some cards, Shadowfax in Albany has something for you. Shadowfax is your football game day headquarters with the game live on the big screen. Shadowfax is open 3 p.m. to 1:30 a.m. Monday through Saturday, and now open on Sundays during football season. So bring your friends on out to Shadowfax, just off of US 136 in Albany.
And welcome back out again to Albany. Herkman will kick off for the Warriors. Back to receive the kick will be Tyler Kaufman. Princeton is set to receive the second half kickoff, but right now they trail by 30. Deep kick. Kaufman will catch it at his own 10-yard line. And he is going to be taken down across the 25, down at the 27. Keegan Schaefer and Caleb Richards there on the stop. 5 seconds remain here in the first half.
Yeah, 5 seconds. Tigers, if they choose to, will have time for one play. I mean, I would expect them to take a shot. They've been taking shots all game. I don't expect them to knee this one out, but they've got one chance at it.
And the other problem is don't throw an interception. They haven't yet, but you know the Warriors love their takeaways. Evans looking to pass. Pressure here from the Warrior, three-man Warrior front. Throws it up and almost, I said Cole Emerson and Corbin Powell both there, but it'll fall incomplete. And Evans about just kind of threw that one up, and I saw that one going back the other way, but it falls incomplete. 30-point lead, 50-20 Warriors lead. We're back with your Albany Hy-Vee halftime tonight here on Albany TV. Remember, your halftime tonight brought to you by your Albany Hy-Vee. Find everything on your grocery list and a smile in the aisle at your Albany Hy-Vee. We're back with our chat with the Albany Middle School High School principal, Barbara Terry, when we come back in a moment.
If your little fashionista is needing a new trendy outfit for her closet, stop by Sublime Flamingo Boutique on the west side of the square in Albany. They carry girls' clothing in sizes newborn to 14. Sublime Flamingo Boutique also sells prom dresses. With so many styles in stock, you're sure to find something you will love. Call to schedule your dress fitting at 660-851-1122 or visit SublimeFlamingoBoutique.com to make an appointment. We can't wait to help you find the perfect dress. The Briar Patch on the west side of the square in Albany has gifts for every occasion. The Briar Patch can help you with fresh flowers, green plants, candles, willow tree angels, customized cups, and so much more. They also deliver your gift items. Don't forget, the Briar Patch also features tuxedo rentals for all occasions. To schedule a fitting for your tux or to order your one-of-a-kind gifts, call the Briar Patch on the square in Albany at 660-726-4170. Whether you're hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's also has daily lunch specials with the lunch buffet on Wednesdays. Make sure you leave room for dessert though, because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christie's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany.
And welcome into the Albany Hy-Vee halftime. We're joined by the Albany Middle School High School principal, Mrs. Barbara Terry. Mrs. Terry, how are things going through this first month of school this year?
Thank you for having me. I am loving school this year. I feel like we have a really strong culture. Students seem excited. We've been doing a lot of dress-up days and just different activities to get the kids involved. And everyone's just showing the Warrior spirit. It's great to see.
And then with the new school year, what are the enrollment sizes looking like for the middle school and high school this year?
Well, we have 215 students currently at AMSHS. We have 87 middle school students and 128 high school students. Class sizes are around 30, so it's pretty good here.
Awesome. And then as we end the month of September tomorrow, what events and dates should parents and community members be on the watch out for?
Well, there is a lot going on in our school. Our kids are very active in different clubs, activities, sports. It's great to see. With that comes a very complicated calendar. So I'm not going to be able to get them all, but I'll give you the highlights. But if anyone wants the full calendar, they can go on our website. We update that regularly. It's a great resource. The green calendar that's printed is also a great resource, and they can always call the school if they have any questions. But we have parent-teacher conferences coming up. Last year we had about 60% involvement. We would love to up those numbers to 80 or 100%. We're going to do some raffles again to get parents in the building. We'd love for kids to come as well. Any way that they can take advantage of their education, own that more. You know, we're always looking for that involvement. So parent-teacher conferences are October 23rd. Albany tournament, it's going to be the end of November after Thanksgiving. We've got senior night coming October 13th. We're excited about that. Something we just planned a couple weeks ago, our counselor, Mrs. Carlock, is always looking for opportunities to build career awareness in our students. So our 8th graders are going to tour some manufacturing companies locally. Okay. They'll tour JCI, KAK, GHS, and then they're going to have lunch at the Wilford, I believe, and do some cool things there. So I'm excited that our students get to see all the great things going on in our community. So there's always something happening. Look at the calendar because it gets complicated.
And you talked about the new thing there for the 8th graders doing that manufacturing trip. Are there any other new things going on at the middle school, high school that you maybe want to let the community know that are going on or maybe have them watch out for?
Yes, we are very lucky that we have quality educators here, and a lot of our teachers are alumni. So they're very invested in our students and in our community, and they are looking to build programs that meet the challenges not only our students face today, but also those career challenges for the future. So we're developing, thanks to the Williford Foundation for donating a lot of these funds, we're developing a solid STEM program here where we are going to have hopefully a track for our students to go more into the STEM fields with internships. And there's a lot of exciting things in the next few years. Mrs. Cottrell is our STEM director. She's done a great job talking to local businesses, organizing the curriculum for this, scaffolding it. She went to Kansas City last year and toured some facilities so that we can kind of see what's out there, what cutting edge is going on. And she is really trying to help our students figure out what their strengths are so that the program can really kind of fine tune in on those things. Our students love podcasting. They love journalism. They want to do different kinds of mediums with t-shirts or stickers or printing. You know, they're really into that. So she's developed some PBLs for them, project-based learning opportunities, where they can design and create different items that we're either going to partner with other businesses on, or maybe they are going to sell to raise money for the program. There's a lot of cool things going on with STEM right now. We also have a FACS and child development program this year. We brought back those classes because we see a need in our students for understanding life skills and different things of that nature. So Mrs. Paul is teaching FACS. We redesigned one of our spaces to have a kitchen where those students are creating different items, and they're going to partner with our tournaments, like the wrestling tournament. They're going to do some things for our hospitality centers. Cool. And we have child development now. And our students are going to get a little bit more insight into family planning, things of that nature. The Williford Foundation, again, graciously donated some money to that program so that we could get some robotic babies, you know, so they understand better what it's like to be parents. And so we're trying to cultivate not only strong rigor in our academics, but also help our students with social emotional skills, family skills, because we're about teaching the whole child in Albany. So I feel very lucky to be here and blessed to have the staff we have and be able to use their talents and abilities in multiple ways.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us tonight. We hope that you and your staff and students continue to have a great year this year. We'll be back with the stats from the first half in just a moment as a part of your Albany Hy-Vee halftime.
In our friendly small town of Albany, Missouri, we have community-minded businesses, great places to eat and shop, a historic Carnegie Public Library, community center, pool, 9-hole golf course, multiple places to worship, and a strong school system. Albany is the seat of Gentry County, located off Highway 136 in the heart of northwest Missouri. Albany is a fun place to visit, but an even better place to live, where we have small town roots with a big town feel.
The Albany Booster Club is raffling off a brand new 2022 John Deere XUV 835M. You can get your ticket by talking with an Albany Booster Club member, or at Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, or by messaging them on the Albany Booster Club Facebook page. The cost per ticket is $100, but there will only be 300 tickets sold. So get your ticket for a brand new 2022 John Deere XUV 835M now before all tickets are sold. The proceeds of the tickets will be used on Albany R3 students through the Albany Booster Club.
And welcome back out to Albany. Again, we talk about that John Deere XUV Gator. It is down below tonight here on display here just in front of the press box. And again, $100 a ticket, 300 tickets will be sold. Maybe not. You might have an even better chance if all 300 tickets don't get sold, because they are going to draw that tonight at the end of the third quarter. We will show that Gator being drawn. We'll let you listen into the homecoming announcements here from public address announcer Derek Brown.
Third place, seniors. Second place, freshmen. The winner of the skip contest are the juniors. For our homecoming float, fourth place, seniors. Third place, freshmen. Second place, juniors. The winner of the float competition are the sophomores. Fourth place juniors, third place sophomores, second place seniors, and the first place of the freshman class. Third place, the sophomores, second place juniors, the winner of the sweepstakes, the freshman class.
So again, those were the results from all of the fun events happening on with homecoming. We had talked a little bit about that Gator. That, again, we will draw at the end of the third quarter tonight. We will show that on Albany TV, so that way there's no shady business going on when the Booster Club picks my name to win it, and I get to drive it home. But also showed the band performance tonight. They did a great job in their uniforms. You can see them perform tomorrow as well. They will be at Missouri Western State University for their homecoming parade down in St. Joe. That parade will kick off at about 10 a.m., I believe, down in St. Joe, so you can watch them perform there. And then later, I think it's next week, they will be at the Tournament of Champions down at Missouri Western State University in St. Joe performing their halftime show as well. But they will be parade marching in the parade tomorrow in St. Joe. Again, I'd like to thank all of our sponsors. Help you bring you tonight's broadcast of Albany Princeton football. BTC Bank, Petty John Auto Center locations in Bethany and Albany. Winter Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany, and Hogue Lumber Company in Albany. The Albany Hy-Vee, United Country Nelson Real Estate and Auction Company, Agent Tammy Wynn Siddons. Schultz Convenience Store, Smith Insurance and Smith Prudential, Northwest Cell, Mosaic Medical Center, Raymond Smith Body Shop, East Fork Lodge and Legacy Event Center in Albany, Johnson Controls, Sublime Flamingo Boutique LLC, and the Briar Patch, both on the west side of the square in Albany. Shadowfax on 136 in Albany, and Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany. The City of Albany, Albany Booster Club, Albany and Princeton School District, and the Printery and New Shopper located in Albany. It's a 50-20 lead here in favor of the Warriors over Princeton. And let's take a look at the stat leaders from the first half. For Albany passing tonight, Chase Klein 8 for 11, another efficient night passing, 191 yards, 4 touchdowns. Rushing tonight, Elliott Mercer leads the way, 12 carries, 91 yards, and a touchdown. Kyle Emerson, 2 carries, 64 yards, and a touchdown. A big one, though, the 59-yarder that he ran in for that touchdown. And then Chase Klein, 9 carries, 29 yards, and a touchdown. Receiving tonight for the Warriors, Kyle Emerson leads the way, 3 catches, 96 yards, 2 touchdowns. His older brother, Cole, has 3 catches for 71 yards and 2 touchdowns as well. Trevor Akins, 1 catch for 16 yards. For Princeton offensively in the first half, Clay Evans, 13 for 30 in the first half, passing 200 yards even, 3 touchdowns. Rushing tonight, Evans leads the way, 9 carries for 43 yards. Tyler Kaufman, 3 carries for 2 yards. Cooper Boxley, 1 carry for -7 yards. For Princeton, receiving tonight, Corbin Powell, 4 catches, 83 yards and 2 touchdowns. Tyler Kaufman, 3 catches, 59 yards and a touchdown. Cash Holt, 2 catches for 33 yards. Ethan Rhodes, 2 catches for 22 yards. Biggest thing here for the Warriors, they have 195 yards rushing, 183 yards passing so far in the first half. Princeton keeps up with them passing at 197. The difference, just 41 yards rushing, though, tonight for the Tigers.
Yeah, exactly. And the Warriors much more efficient with their passes as well. I believe you said 12 passes for Chase Klein, 30 for Clay Evans.
Yes.
13 out of 30, not the greatest completion percentage. Chase Klein, on the other hand, 9 for 12. The Warriors just moving the ball much better in this one than the Tigers are. They've done a good job up front with their offensive line. Elliott Mercer just seems to always get 4 or 5 yards at least per carry. Plus, he breaks them off every now and then as well. And then on defense, the constant pressure on Evans making things tough for him. They've had some breakdowns in coverage, but for the most part, they got good pressure. They've had some pretty solid coverage overall, and the Warriors have been winning both sides of the football in this one, and that's why they lead by 30 points at halftime.
Yeah, and we kind of talked about it right there before Albany scored that final touchdown there at the end of the first half. Princeton drove the ball down to Albany side of the field, turned the ball over on downs at the Albany 12. It took 2 plays for Albany to score. Then they kick the ball. Albany kicks the ball off. Kyle Emerson almost comes up with a recovery deep into Princeton territory. He's ruled out of bounds, so Princeton gets the football. They go 4 and out and they turn the ball over on downs deep inside their own territory. And Albany scores again right before the half, and they take a 30-point lead going into half. So it's a big question now for Princeton. You've been punched in the mouth. Are you going to get back up and punch back, or are you going to roll over? That's going to be something that we're going to find out from this Princeton team here in the second half. It's something we saw against the Warriors whenever they played East Atchison. They punched back. When they played against Worth County, they didn't punch back, and they kind of rolled over. So that's going to be something that we're going to find out about this Princeton team down 30 points here at the half.
Yeah, and the Tigers are going to get the ball to start the second half, so they'll have a chance to get the first points the second half, but they're going to have to do it on this drive. You trail by 30 points, you don't get that back all at the end. You're going to have to chip into that lead throughout the second half. And like you said, going back to that first half, that was a big turn of events for the Tigers. There was a point in it where they could have possibly put up six points or maybe 8, and then stop the Warriors and then get the ball back in the second half. And then if they scored there, they'd be down by 10 points. Instead, they trailed by 30 points because they just couldn't execute, and then they gave the ball back to the Warriors in some really tough field position to get a stop. They didn't do their defense any favors. I mean, you can't really ask much of your defense if you give the offense the ball and the offense is 20 yards away from scoring. So they're going to have to start the first drive, get some points up on the board, and try and cut the lead at least in half this quarter. You can't get it all out back at once, but try and cut it at least in half so you can try and be looking good in that fourth quarter.
Take a look at some of the stats here from around the area here tonight. Starting with the Grand River Conference West, a second quarter score, Worth County up over Stanberry. That's a matchup in the undefeateds, 50-0. Worth County leads. We kind of thought Worth County's kind of pretty much that step ahead of everybody else in the conference. A big matchup next week. Again, have to get through this game, but a big game next week between Albany and Stanberry. Also in the second quarter, St. Joseph Christian has a slim lead over Pattonsburg, 44-40. That's going to be a shootout game tonight at Christian. That game could be going till well past 10:30 tonight. And then in the third quarter, King City leads over North Andrew. That is battled with injuries, 36-14. Highway 275 Conference, a game already gone final. East Atchison, a 52-0 victory tonight over Stewartsville Osborne. Another score at halftime, Mound City leading over DeKalb, 40-0. The game of the week to the Missouri 8-man football page is Platte Valley and South Holt, the number 2 ranked Platte Valley, number 5th ranked South Holt. Again, that was a game of undefeateds and could be determining who wins that 275 conference. A second quarter score, South Holt leads Platte Valley 21-14. Some other scores from around the area. The Independent tonight against a team from Oklahoma. College Heights leading Welch from Oklahoma 54-34. North Division tonight, Paris leading over Knox County 32-22 at half. I-70 versus the North tonight. This was a first quarter score. Norburn Hardin Central leading over Southwest Livingston 30-6. In the WeMo tonight, number 1 Archie leading over Drexel 54-6. WeMo versus Independent tonight. Lockwood leading over Liberal 55-8. And Rich Hill leading over Northland Christian tonight 36-6. Those are all of the scores that we have for you at the moment. Again, all those scores credited to our friends over at Missouri 8-Man Football. Devin Albertson does a great job not only calling a game but also trying to keep track of a scoreboard, and that is not an easy job. We'll be back to start the second half when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
The faculty and staff at the Princeton R5 School District believe that all students can learn. At the Princeton R5 School District, they strive to foster the academic, social, and emotional development of all children by setting levels of high expectations for learning and providing a safe and orderly school environment. The Princeton R5 School District roots for their Princeton Tigers to success in all of their extracurricular activities this academic year.
Thank you for watching tonight's Albany TV broadcast. Don't forget to turn on your Facebook notifications to never miss out on a broadcast like this one. If you would like to be a part of our broadcast, give Jared Rolvis a call at 660-254-4800. If you have something in mind that we should broadcast or have any comments about tonight's game, you can also message us on Facebook. Thank you again for watching.
Hello, I'm Dustin Freeman, Superintendent of the Albany R3 School District. At Albany, our staff is focused on helping students excel in academics, athletics, music, business, technology, art, and agriculture. We strive to help young minds prepare for life and become successful in whatever endeavor they choose. The Albany R3 School District is a tribe of parents, teachers, students, and community members working together so students don't just chase their dreams, but live them.
Trying to sell your old car? Looking for some much needed help on the farm? Wanting to grow your customer base? The New Shopper in Albany prints 9,000 copies each week that are delivered to every Gentry and Worth County deliverable addresses and the surrounding area free of charge. Give Perry and Susan a call at 660-726-5234 at the New Shopper in Albany to have your ad sent directly to your customers.
And welcome back out again to Albany as we're just a couple of moments away from our second half kickoff with the Warriors leading by 30, 50-20. And Brent, we've seen quite a bit out of this Princeton team. And what do you think they need to do in order to come back here in the second half? Because personally, I think those short passes are really what is going to be key for them.
Yeah, they had a lot of success doing that. It seemed like whenever they got the ball out quick, they would get 5-6 yards, and if those pile up, that could potentially bring those defensive backs up, and then you could throw over the top on them or open up some other things. We talked about that in the first half. I think the short passing game and maybe even some screens and stuff like that, because whenever you do quick passes out to the side, it's basically just an extension of the run game, because they haven't been able to run the ball up the middle at all on this Warrior team. But they've had their fair share of problems on defense too. If they get things going on offense, it doesn't matter if they can't get a stop. They've got to be able to get a stop, get pressure up the middle on Chase Klein when he's passing. You can't let Elliott Mercer get 4 or 5 yards every carry, because that's what he's been doing. I think he averages 7 yards per carry exactly, if I remember the stats correctly. It's hard to win like that if you're allowing that on defense. Chase Klein's 9 for 12 passing the ball with some solid yards himself through the air. So they've got to get some stops on defense, and like we both said, that short passing game, it's been working so far. Just see how much you can use it before Albany starts to shut it down, because so far they just haven't been able to.
We do have another update on that game going on in St. Joe. It is it's a barn burner. 54-52 going to half.
Oh.
Herkman will kick this one deep. Kaufman catches it at own 10-yard line. And he's got some room to try and break it back to the far outside. Quentin Herkman, the kicker, will take him down. The last man to beat, and takes him down just shy of the Warrior 35-yard line. And Kaufman a little slow to get up after that hit, taken there by Herkman.
Yeah, and good tackle by Herkman to come in from behind, but the Tigers get good field position. This is something you have to take advantage of here. We talked about they got to get some points here on this drive. They want to try to at least cut this in half and as much as they can, but at least half. You got great field position here. Don't waste it.
2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. Kaufman in the backfield along with his quarterback, Evans. He'll take off behind some blockers near side, and he's going to be hit out of bounds, and they're going to take down an official as well, as Cole Emerson knocks out Clay Evans down to the 25-yard line.
Well, in a first down on the first drive, successful play there for the Tigers to start with. Now they're inside right at the 25-yard line, looks like, the Tigers. Again, the closer you get here, you just have to score here. You give the Warriors the ball back without scoring. That's not really what you want to do at all.
No, that's pretty much signing away your death sentence there. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. Evans will take the snap, handoff, goes to Kaufman. He's going to be hit hard at the line of scrimmage. There on the tackle is the middle linebacker, Andrew Wiles.
Yeah, that's been the thing for the Tigers. Is every time they get the ball moving, they just can't keep it going. They aren't sustaining these drives very well right now. It just seems like they need to have a big play to get in the end zone. If they don't ever get that big play, they just can't get in. They're not putting together solid plays and methodically moving down the field. They haven't been able to do that so far in this game.
Evans will take the snap with, again, Tyler Kaufman to his right in motion. That time is Boxley. Kaufman gets the handoff, gets out of the tackle, and is going to get away, holding down his jersey and pulling him down. That time, Elliott Mercer down to the 20-yard line. And that kind of looked like one of those clips from a movie where they just kind of hold on to the back of the jersey and they carry him the rest of the way. But Mercer able to pull him down.
Yeah, and Kaufman, there was a nice cutback there I don't know how he managed to escape.
He just got out of a tackle of Seth Miller.
Yeah, I don't know how he managed to do it, but he did. But Elliott Mercer held on for dear life to the back of his jersey. And a solid gain, but wasn't able to get that first down because of Elliott Mercer.
Boxley in motion will get the handoff on the wide receiver reverse. Here to the near sideline, and Mercer going to take him out of bounds, and a penalty flag, though, down in the backfield would be right around the first down yard marker, and it's going to be a face mask against the...
I think it's holding.
Okay, they're going to call holding. They do it so close in front of their face. Okay, it is going to be a hold here against the Princeton Tigers.
Yeah, and that's a killer. If they didn't have the first down, they were really close to it. Now it's going to be 3rd and 17. You're in a tough spot here, and it was on a drive where you started off in good field position for 1, and 2, you're moving the ball. You had some good plays, and now you're going the wrong way.
So back down at the Albany 30-yard line. It's a 3rd and 15. Handoff this time will go to Ethan Rhodes, and he's going to be knocked down on the far sideline at the line of scrimmage. Bryce Martin, the homecoming king, in on the tackle along with Elliott Mercer.
Well, it's going to be another deep pass here for the Tigers. They're going to try and take a shot deep. If they go 4 wide like they have been, they've been testing Elliott Mercer when they've been doing that. We'll see here if they do it again because he's been out in coverage when they've been given that look offensively.
Just about 2 minutes gone here in the third quarter of play. Warriors lead 30-20. Kaufman to the left of his quarterback, Evans. Evans looking to pass. Downfield. Looking for Powell. He'll bring it in past the first down yard marker before he's thrown out of bounds by Cole Emerson. And they're going to put him down about the 12-yard line.
Will they get enough yards for the first down there? A big fourth down conversion. Really don't want to waste this drive here if you're Pattonsburg, and they came really close there. But
Princeton.
Princeton, and a big fourth down conversion there keeps the drive moving.
So 1st and 10 upcoming. 9:33 left to play here in this third quarter. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver right. Evans looking to pass. Quick pass to Powell on the wide receiver screen, and he'll be taken down. And they're in on the tackle, Keegan Schaefer, but not before Powell could pick up about 2 yards on the screen. So brings up a 2nd and 8 from the 10-yard line. It's about the same area where Princeton ended up turning over the ball on downs a couple of drives ago late in the first half that really kind of turned this game well in full territory of Albany. Evans looking to pass. Looking for the end zone and incomplete, looking for Cash Holt. Holt kind of came back towards Evans, and Evans kind of threw to his backside, and it'll fall incomplete.
I think Clay Evans wanted to go there, but Andrew Wiles is doing a good job of just mirroring him, following him around, not letting him run past the line of scrimmage. He saw that, had to get the ball out, and he did. Throws a little bit high. Andrew Wiles is doing a good job right now because he's been the one that they've been putting as that spy.
And for Princeton, this is a spot where you've got some height in Cash Holt. Maybe just throw it up to him in the corner of the end zone going up against the Emerson brothers that are about 5 or 6 inches shorter than them, at least listed. As Evans takes this one, the far side, takes it into the end zone, just sneaks in to the pylon for a Princeton touchdown.
Yeah, nice job there by Princeton. They get to the outside. Warriors really didn't set the edge there. Clay Evans is able to get just to the corner of the end zone, just past the pylon, and they did exactly what they had to do. Let's see if they can get the 2-point conversion here. It would be huge, but at least they got some points out of this drive, even if they don't.
Remember, you can score a touchdown, too, when you list your home United Country Nelson real estate agent, Tammy Wynn Siddons. Evans throwing. Penalty flag, though, flew at the snap as Holt was in for the 2-point conversion, but the penalty flag going against Princeton, I believe, because they never even held up their hands. I think there might have been early movement here against the Tigers. And that's exactly what they're going to call. So the false start against Princeton will put them back at the Albany 8-yard line as they try and go for the 2-point conversion attempt. They trail 50-26. The lineup, the same formation. Evans looking to pass for the end zone. Incomplete, looking for Ethan Rhodes. 2-point conversion fails. And the Warriors lead 50-26 with 8:35 left to go in the third quarter. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV. Hogue Lumber Company in Albany is here to help you with all of your DIY projects. Whether you're doing a home remodel, some repair work, a painting job, or a plumbing job, Hogue Lumber Company's dedicated staff can help you get the materials that you need to do the job right. Hogue Lumber Company in Albany is your trusted hometown hardware store and lumber yard for more than 4 decades. And welcome back out again here to Albany. As the Warriors lead 50-26, it'll be the Tigers that'll kick off, and Clay Evans. And Brett, this is around the area you're down here in the third quarter. This might be an area where Warriors need to watch out for an onside kick. And that's exactly what's going to happen, and the Warriors' homecoming king, Bryce Martin, will fall on it just ahead of midfield.
Yeah, it was a nice way to play that ball by Bryce Martin. It has to go 10 yards. If Princeton touches it before 10 yards, legal touching. He kind of it didn't really – it just kind of rolled to him. He kind of just waited on it, fell on it. Nice and easy recovery there for Bryce Martin.
So 1st and 10 for the Warriors. Their first snap here the second half will occur in Princeton territory. Chase Klein along with Quentin Herkman behind him in the backfield. He'll get the handoff, rushes up the middle, and he'll plow forward for a gain of about 6 yards there on the play down to the 33.
Haven't seen a lot of Herkman in this game as a running back at least. He's done the kicking for the Warriors, but nice carry there by him, and it just goes back to that offensive line for the Warriors. They've been doing a good job throughout this game.
Yeah, Herkman got hurt a couple of weeks ago on the first play of the game against Worth County. Did not play last week against North Andrew, and then carries this one and loses a yard there on the play as he's going to be tackled that time by Nicholas Rubio. So brings up now a 3rd and 5 for the Warriors. Lined up wide to the outside is Kyle Emerson. Faking the handoff, looking to pass. They get Trevor Akins all alone here on the near sideline, and he's going to take it to the house for another Warrior touchdown. Blown defensive coverage that time for the Tigers. Gets points on the board for the Warriors.
Yeah, for sure. Somebody did something wrong there because Akins was wide open. Nobody was even close when he caught that ball. Nobody even came close to him. He just easily got that one in the end zone, and after scoring, the Tigers give up a quick touchdown, and they haven't cut into this lead at all.
2-point conversion upcoming for the Warriors. Klein, end zone, and again for the 2-point conversion, it's Trevor Akins. Remember, you can score a touchdown too, and you'll let your home United Country Nelson real estate agent Tammy Wynn Siddons. 58-26, the Warriors now lead by 32. We're back with more in a moment.
Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your tailgate headquarters for all of your fall sports. Whether you're going to tailgate at the games or just want to enjoy the same foods at home, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your tailgating goodies before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpful smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
And welcome back out again here to Albany. Warriors lead by 32 with 7.5 left to play in the third quarter. Again, on to kick off for the Warriors is Quentin Herkman. Tyler Kaufman, who had a nice return last time, back inside his own 10-yard line at his own 8. Herkman deep kick to the near sideline, bounces inside the 10, and it will go out of bounds at about the 70-yard line. And that will give Princeton some good field position here to start.
Yeah, Princeton's going to have some good field position to start this drive. They got to keep scoring here, but they got to get some stops. This touchdown does them no good if they can't get a stop.
Yes.
And they can't trade scores here. They got to get some stops on defense, but right now they just got to keep executing on offense, keep doing what's been working for them, and just get some points here this drive, and then you got to focus on defense.
So Princeton will come up to the line of scrimmage again with Tyler Kaufman to the left of his quarterback, going to switch over to the right side of his quarterback. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver right. Quick pass here to Rhodes, gets hit immediately, and they're going to put him back to the original line of scrimmage. It was Schaefer there as the first Warrior there and on the stop for the Warriors.
Yeah, they tried a quick screen pass there. The Warriors read it well. Those don't work if the block's never set up, and they never really did set up at all there. The Warriors just kind of stopped him for no gain.
Now clock starts to run here with underneath 7 minutes left in the third quarter. 32-point Warrior lead, 58-26. Again, Evans looks to pass. Again, pressure from the Warriors. Evans trying to sneak outside, going to be pushed out of bounds along the far sideline down to the 28-yard line. There on the stop was the spy, Andrew Wiles.
Yeah, that shows that the spy has been a good adjustment for the Warriors. Wiles has really kind of neutralized the running game of Clay Evans as much as he possibly can. Even there, he tried to scramble, doesn't really get much, about 4 yards, and it sets up a 3rd and 6.
2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Evans going to take this on a designed run, and Bryce Martin gets in there and takes him down. And just a short 2-yard gain there by Evans will bring up now a 4th and 4. Actually be about a 4th and 3 here.
Well, the Tigers, you got to think, are going to be forced to go for this one. I mean, they can't give the ball back to the Warriors without at least trying to put some points up on the board. And it looks like they are going to go for it.
So a 4th and 5 upcoming from their own 30-yard line. 2 receivers right, 1 receiver to the left. Evans fakes the handoff, looking to pass, pressure, across the middle. Cole Emerson again sticks his hand in the way. Intended receiver that time, Corbin Powell. Pass falls incomplete, and the Warriors will take back over on downs, and they will start at the Princeton 30-yard line, looking to tack on more points.
And that's a great play by Cole Emerson. He doesn't really ever try to be too aggressive, or he hasn't, at least in this game. He's just had a couple of plays like that where he's just batted the ball away, stuck right to the receiver's hip, and he's done that a few times now.
Chase Klein takes the snap, handoff goes to Quentin Herkman. He's going to break loose here on the far side. He'll take it in. Touchdown, Warriors.
Well, it's a good run by Quentin Herkman, but it's been set up by a great the run game has been set up by a great great night blocking by the Warrior offensive line. Elliott Mercer had a great first half. Quentin Herkman had a great run there. I think they could put just about anybody back there, anybody who's got any kind of speed at all, and they'd be putting up some great numbers. The offensive line's doing a great job.
Yes. 2-point conversion upcoming here for the Warriors. Handoff to Herkman on the 2-point conversion. Going to get stood up and not going to make it in. 2-point conversion fails, but remember, you can still score a touchdown when you list your home United Country Nelson real estate agent. Tammy Winson, 64-26, 5:53 left to play here in the third quarter. Warriors lead by 38 points. Remember, at the end of the third quarter, we'll draw the Albany Booster Club will draw for that brand new John Deere XUV Gator.
If you are in the market of buying or selling your home, farm, or hunting property, contact Tammy Wynn Siddons of United Country Nelson Real Estate. Tammy and the entire team of agents at United Country Nelson Real Estate in Gentry, Harrison, Mercer, Worth, and Davies counties can help you find the right property for your needs. Call Tammy Wynn Siddons today to buy or sell your property at 660-726-8104. Check out all of United Country Nelson Real Estate's current listings at nelsonsoldit.com.
And welcome back out again here to Albany. It's a 38-point Warrior lead with 5:53 left to play here in this third quarter. Warriors lead 64-26. Kaufman back inside his own 10-yard line. Herkman again set to kick off. A deep kick goes to the far sideline this time. Kaufman will catch it inside his own 10-yard line at his own 8. A penalty flag will fly here on the near sideline as Kaufman breaks loose, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets across the 30-yard line down to the 34 as Keegan Schaefer was there in on the play. And it's going to be a block in the back penalty from the 20-yard line. And this will push the Tigers back.
Yeah, it will, and it was a good return, but now they're going to be in bad field position. It just seems like the good things really aren't piling up for Princeton, and just the bad things are piling up one after another. And they're really while Princeton had some success on offense, it's just been mistakes like that have really weighed them down in this game.
So it'll be a 1st and 10 here for Princeton from their own 10-yard line. After the penalty, 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right in motion is Cooper Boxley. He'll get the handoff in the backfield, and he's going to be taken down right near that first down yard mark. He'll get an extra yard for a gain of 11 as Andrew Wiles there on the stop for the Warriors. So I'll take it down to the 21-yard line. So gives another 1st and 10 here to the Tigers. 5 minutes remain here in this third quarter of play. 64-26 is the lead for Albany. Again, Evans will be alone in the backfield. Shotgun formation takes the snap. Pressure from the Warriors. And it's going to be completed on the far sideline. Ethan Rhodes has some room. Taking off, Cole Emerson, the last man to take him down, but not before Rhodes takes it well into Albany territory inside the 10-yard line, down to the 9 as Kyle Emerson got caught doing the same thing that Cole Emerson did a couple times ago where he went all out on the quarterback instead of going with his man.
Yeah, and again, you don't have to do that. You have Andrew Wiles has been doing a great job of just spying Clay Evans. Even when he does get some positive yards, it's only about a gain of 4, 5 at the maximum. And that's a massive play there for the Tigers, and it was a mistake by the Warriors that allowed it.
1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Evans looking to pass, middle of the end zone, and Powell unable to bring in the catch as it'll fall incomplete.
Yeah, drops have been a big problem for the Tigers in this one, too. Several passes hitting receivers right in the hands. And if the ball hits you right in the center of both your hands, it's got to be caught. And the Tigers have been subpar at catching in this game.
3:25 left to play here in the third quarter. 64-26, Warriors with the lead. 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left. Evans will take the snap, high snap. Pressure comes from the Warriors. Evans looking to pass, end zone. Incomplete there on coverage that time, Cameron Martin. And Evans let that one go just as he was getting wrapped up by Cameron Martin's brother, Bryce.
Yeah, and again, I think he wanted to take off there, but Andrew Wiles has been doing a great job. Tried to kind of get rid of it, and I think the pressure kind of forced him to throw that one a little bit higher than he wanted to. And the Warriors doing a good job despite giving up the big play. They're holding strong here in the shadows of their own goalposts.
2:37 left to play here in the third quarter. Evans keeps it himself. Far sideline. And Keegan Schaefer will take him down as Evans takes it right back to the line of scrimmage.
Sets up a 4th and goal from about the 9. And this will be a great stand for the Warriors if they're able to stop the Tigers here on 4th down.
So a 4th and goal upcoming for the Tigers with just underneath 2 minutes left here in the third quarter. 64-26, Warriors lead. And Princeton's going to bunch up 3 receivers here on the right side close to the line of scrimmage. Handoff will go to Cooper Boxley behind some blockers. He's going to be taken down from behind. Andrew Wiles on the touchdown saving tackle down at the 2-yard line.
Yeah, really nice tackle by Andrew Wiles. It looked like Boxley was going to get in pretty easy there. And nice job by Wiles to not give up on the play. The Warriors are up quite a bit here. He could have just let him, say, oh, you guys can have the 6 points. He chased him down, gets a tackle right on like the 1-yard line, maybe the 2, and a fantastic play made by Andrew Wiles.
Yeah, it looks like they are going to put him down at the 1-yard line, and now the Warriors not in the shadows of their own goalpost, but in the shadows of their own goal line. Chase Klein gets right up to the line of scrimmage and takes a snap and just kind of pushes forward out to the 5-yard line for a gain of 4 there on the play for the Warriors.
Yeah, that's a smart play. You got to just buy yourself some room. You got to get out of your own end zone because when the Warriors, they like to do some delayed handoffs and some different things that take some time to develop. And if you're out in your own end zone, that's a dangerous game to play.
Klein will take the snap on the goal line, hands this one off, and up the middle. That time on the carry is Ethan Mercer. It's Herkman on the carry. Picks up 2 yards there on the play. as Rubio there on the stop for the Tigers. So a 3rd and 4 upcoming for the Warriors. And I believe that last play will be the final one of the third quarter. We're going to go ahead and show the John Deere Gator that is down here in front of the concession stand as best we can as they get set as the homecoming queen, Addison Crawford, will be picking the winner of the John Deere Gator. She's out there with the Booster Club president, Brooke Crawford, as she shakes up the bucket with all the names. And as we do it, going to back up a little bit. We'll continue to follow them. We'll keep it here as we continue to do play-by-play of a raffle. As the homecoming queen, Addison Crawford, will pick out the winner. Again, don't need to worry about it because it's going to have my name on it. So the winning ticket is going to be, we're waiting. Hold on. I think it might be Derek Brown that won it. It is Derek Brown that wins the Gator. So Derek Brown wins the John Deere Gator. So our public address announcer will go home in a new ride tonight.
Okay.
All right, so 3rd and 4 upcoming here for the Warriors. And a fake handoff pass going to be caught by Trevor Akins. Far sideline, 20, 25, 30. He's across and going to just be pushed out near the 40-yard line. They're going to put him out at the 38-yard line. And a big pass play that time to Trevor Akins gives the Warriors a first down. Remember, that's an Albany Warriors Schultz first down. Fuel your car and body at Schultz Convenience Store off US 136 in Albany to keep you moving like the Warriors are keeping this drive moving.
Yeah, what a time to get a big play like that on 3rd down. The Warriors were for sure going to have to punt that close to their own end zone, but the problem with that is you don't have a lot of room to back up.
Chase Klein hands this one off to Quentin Herkman up the middle, and he's going to be taken down at the 35-yard line there on the stop. Ethan Rhodes along with Cole Lewis. So Lewis in on the stop along with Ethan Rhodes. Gives the Warriors a 2nd and 3 after the carry by the senior Herkman here in the 4th quarter of play. Handoff again. This time it will go to Cameron Martin as he'll pick up a yard there on the carry. So a 3rd and 2 upcoming here for the Warriors. And if you're at the game tonight and need a ride home, hit up Derek Brown. He's got a couple of rides to choose from tonight, as he's the winner of the John Deere XUV Gator. Handoff goes to Quentin Herkman on the far sideline. On the far side, not quite the sideline, as he's going to be taken down at the far hash mark. There in on the stop that time for Princeton was Hunter Lowry.
Yeah, but the Warriors having this game in control, we're starting to see him cycle in some JV guys a little bit now. We already saw Cameron Martin come into the game. Keegan Schaefer's now in. I believe Caleb Richards is in there on the offensive line as well.
Remember, that first down is an Albany Warriors Schultz first down. Fuel your car and body at Schultz Convenience Store off US 136 in Albany. Klein takes a snap, handoff to Schaefer, and he's going to get hit in the backfield. And the Warriors will lose about 2 yards there on the play. As Hauk again there on the stop that time for the Tigers. So 9:15 left to go here in the fourth quarter, 64-26. Klein will take the snap. Handoff goes to Schaefer trying to bounce it outside. And he's going to slip on the grass and fall down at the 25-yard line. As Rubio there in on the closest defender there gets credit for the tackle.
Got just about 5 yards on that one, did Keegan Schaefer, but with the negative play on first down, it's going to be 3rd and about 9. So we'll see what the Warriors do here. They've been running the ball effectively all game. Wouldn't be surprised to see another one here, even though it is 3rd and 9. They're going to have 2 tries at it.
Wide to the left is Kyle Emerson. You expect, though, the Warriors will keep this one on the ground, even on a 3rd and long. Handoff to Schaefer's going to break through. He's going to take it through, and he's going to get hit hard there by Tyler Kaufman. Right down near the 5-yard line, down to the 7. And that is going to be another Albany Warriors Schultz first down. Remember, fuel your car and body at Schultz Convenience Store off US 136 in Albany to keep you moving like the Warriors are not only keeping this drive, but also the clock moving.
Now I believe everybody but Chase Klein that's on the field right now would be junior varsity. Saw quite a bit of JV guys come in.
7:40 and ticking. And the Warriors are going to get a flag here for delay of game.
Oh.
And that kind of happens sometimes when you brought everybody in and then had to huddle up as well.
Yeah, I got to wait for everyone to get on the field and just didn't quite see that there wasn't much time left.
So a 1st and goal coming up from about the 12-yard line. Here are the Tigers. Bad snap. Klein keeps it himself. And whistle blown as he's going to be taken down for a loss of about 3 yards down to the 15. Hauk there in on the stop that time for the Tigers, now bringing in the backup quarterback here, Jace Palmer. And that's not a bad decision after a bad snap like that. You don't want your varsity quarterback to get hurt. So now Jace Palmer will take the snaps. Here with 6:50 left to go in the fourth quarter of play. Handoff. No, not a handoff by Schaefer. Looking, and there's going to be a defensive pass interference called here against Tyler Kaufman. Pass intended that time for Caleb Richards.
All
right.
He got lit up. Man, he
got lit up, yes.
He really did. That was, I don't really know what happened there, but yeah, that was about as obvious as it gets for defensive pass interference.
Yes. So that pass interference penalty will put the Warriors now with a 1st and 10 on their own 8-yard line. And now taking it into the end zone, Keegan Schaefer for his first varsity touchdown of the year.
Well, the varsity offensive line came out. The JV comes in. Now the Princeton defensive line was also their JV guys too, but the good protection continues from the JV offensive line. Nice hole opened up there for Keegan Schaefer. Don't even believe he got touched on his way into the end zone. The blocking up front for the offensive line continues to be really good.
2-point conversion attempt upcoming here for the Warriors. They lead 70-26. Palmer looking to pass, and it's completed. A Cameron Martin 2-point conversion is good. Remember, you can score a touchdown, too, when you list your home United Country Nelson real estate agent, Tammy Wynn Siddons. 6.5 left to go in the fourth quarter play. 72-26. Warriors lead here on homecoming night. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
Schultz Convenience Store on 136 in Albany has everything you need to keep you running. Schultz has coffee and gas to get you moving in the morning. Fountain Pop, sandwiches, and Champ's Chicken to fuel your lunchtime hunger. They also carry candy and ice cream to keep you awake during the afternoon. At night, Schultz adult beverages and scratchers to help you unwind. That's Schultz Convenience Store in Albany, where they can fuel you up in more ways than one.
And welcome back out again here to Albany. 6:29 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Play 72-26. Warriors with the lead. And on to kickoff again is going to be Quentin Herkman. Again, this time back to return it will be Navari Payton. Back inside his own 15. High kick that will bounce. Payton will pick it up at his own 20-yard line and will slip down at about the 22-yard line. So Princeton will take over on their own 22, trailing 72-26.
We're to the point now where we're at a running clock for the rest of the game. Believe that looks like all actually, there's still a few varsity guys in, at least for Albany. I'm not sure about Princeton. See Seth Miller down there on the defensive line. Is
Cole Emerson in along with Trevor Akins.
Yeah.
And a timeout going to be called here by Princeton with 5:50 left to go in the fourth quarter. We'll take a Petty John Auto Center timeout as well. Remember to check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com.
In life, as in football, there's nothing like a good coach to help you achieve your goals. Someone you can turn to for guidance. Someone with a game plan to help you build up the financial strength you need for retirement, family security, and life. With a Prudential financial professional, that's what you get. Someone who can help you build a financial strategy.
To get started, contact Nick Smith, a financial advisor with Prudential at 660-726-3396.
And welcome back out again here to Albany. 5:50 left to go here, fourth quarter running clock time. It'll be Princeton football coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout. 72-26 is the lead here for the Warriors. Now in at quarterback is going to be Chase Evans. He'll look to pass, throwing it deep, and it's going to be caught by Colton Cherky. And he'll take it down inside Albany territory, down to the Albany. I think they're going to put him down at the Albany 25.
Well, pretty nice pass there from the backup quarterback right out of the gate. And Princeton, it doesn't really seem like no matter who's on the field, they want to try and do the same thing. They take a shot early, and it pays off, and they get a big chunk play down the field.
Yeah, nice pass play there from Chase Evans, the younger brother of Clay Evans, to Colton Cherky. Two receivers right, one receiver here to the left. Quick pass to Payton. And Navari Payton going to be hit at the line of scrimmage. There on the stop is the junior Keegan Schaefer. So Payton gets back to the line of scrimmage and immediately met there by Schaefer. Brings up now a 2nd and 10. It was packed stands tonight here for homecoming. It's starting to disperse a little bit. Still quite a few fans out here for this homecoming matchup. Homecoming dance will be tomorrow. Two receivers right, one receiver to the left. High snap goes through Chase Evans. It's still rolling around. The Warriors are going to fall on it. And recovering the fumble here for the Warriors is going to be Braxton Sorensen.
Yeah, unfortunate there for the Princeton Tigers. They were moving down the field, having a solid drive for their JV guys, and just a bad snap. And like we mentioned a couple of times, the football just takes some weird bounces, and Chase Evans not able to quite corral the ball. The Warriors will get this one with about 4 minutes left.
So that'll help the Warriors win the turnover battle tonight. That's the first turnover that they've gotten. So that means they will continue their streak of winning the turnover battle in games all the way to week 6. Schaefer on the carry up the middle. Still fighting for yards. Still carrying defenders. And he's finally going to be stopped just shy of midfield down at the 39-yard line as Schaefer was carrying about 3 or 4 Tigers there on the run.
Yeah, nice run by Schaefer there. He was a guy who, he is a guy who can make some plays when he's given the opportunity. He's got some good backs in front of him, but he's a solid guy who probably will contribute a lot next year, especially with Quentin Herkman graduating, he could potentially kind of step into that role that Herkman filled early in the season.
Handoff that time goes to Cameron Martin, a late handoff there by Palmer, trying to debate whether or not to keep it or hand it off. Cameron Martin takes it back to the line of scrimmage before he's met by a pride of Tigers at the line. So 3rd and 6 upcoming here for Albany. 2:40 left to go in the fourth quarter. One receiver wide to the right this time is going to be Orrin Ellis. Jace Palmer keeps himself, spins out of a tackle, but almost spun out of a tackle. Falling to his feet and tackling him is going to be Colton Shirkey. But not before Palmer can bring it across midfield down to the Princeton 38-yard line. And that is going to bring up now a 4th and 2 for the Warriors with 2:05 left in the fourth quarter. They will go for it. Bad snapped, and Palmer's just going to have to fall on it back on his own 36-yard line as Navari Payton, the first man there.
Yeah, both JV teams have had a full drive now, and both unfortunately end in bad snaps. The quarterback just couldn't corral. Not totally unexpected. It's just not much experience from each center.
So a 1st and 10 here for the Tigers. 1:35 as the clock continues to run and running clock. Handoff goes to Navari Payton, far side. He's going to be taken down. There in on the stop that time for the Warriors was Jay Anthony. And they'll take it down to the Warrior 33-yard line. So that'll bring up a 2nd and 7 here for Princeton. 1:05 left to play here in the fourth quarter. 72-26 Warriors lead here for their homecoming. Chase Evans looking to pass, looking for Shirkey, goes off his fingertips, incomplete. Again, congratulations to the public address announcer, Derek Brown, for winning the John Deere Gator. That was being sold by the Albany Booster Club. .25 seconds remain. Princeton will break huddle with 18 seconds and 9 seconds left on the play clock. Probably the final play here of the ball game. Navari Payton on a little screen. And he is going to be taken down there on the tackle. Is Keegan Schaefer, Jay Anthony, and Cameron Martin. And that will do it as it'll end the game. And the Warriors come away with a 72-26 victory tonight on homecoming. We'll be back with the BTC Bank postgame and tonight's Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North Player of the Game when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
Northwest Cell, your local cell phone provider, is a proud supporter of all local schools. Northwest Cell has authorized agents located in Albany, Grant City, Maryville, Mound City, Oregon, Rockport, Stanberry, and Tarkio. Stop in at any of Northwest Cell's authorized agents or visit nwmcell.com to learn about their FlexPay unlimited data plans or any of this month's hot deals.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank School Mascot Debit Card. Choose the card that fits your favorite local school, and you can earn that school extra cash. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account. Visit one of BTC Bank locations to get your school mascot debit card today, where they can instantly issue your new card. BTC Bank, community-minded just like you. Member FDIC.
Community-minded just like you. BTC Bank.
Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany is your hometown trophy and award shop. Winner's Circle North makes all kinds of trophies for sports, car shows, livestock shows, baby shows, and more. Winner's Circle North also does plaques of all sizes and kinds. Want something unique? Winner's Circle North has you covered with sublimation gifts and acrylic awards. Order your trophies, awards, or one-of-a-kind items. Call Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North at 816-632-5599 or find them on Facebook at Winner's Circle North.
And welcome back out again here to Albany. A 72-26 victory tonight for the Warriors. Remember, tonight's postgame brought to you by BTC Bank, community-minded, just like you. And let's take a look at some of the stats from the ball game. The passing leaders tonight for the Warriors: Chase Klein, 11 passes, 13 attempts, 259 yards, and 5 touchdowns. Jace Palmer, 1 pass attempt, 1 completion for 3 yards. Rushing tonight, the Warriors led by Elliott Mercer, 12 carries for 91 yards and a touchdown. Kyle Emerson, 2 carries, 64 yards and a touchdown. Quentin Herkman, 6 carries, 51 yards and a touchdown. Keegan Schaefer, 5 carries, 33 yards and a touchdown. Chase Klein, 11 carries, 30 yards and a touchdown. Cameron Martin, 2 carries for 1 yard. Jace Palmer, 2 carries for -3 yards. Receiving tonight for the Warriors, Kyle Emerson, 3 catches for 96 yards and 2 touchdowns. Trevor Akins, 3 catches, 81 yards and a touchdown. Cole Emerson, 3 catches, 71 yards, 2 touchdowns. For Princeton tonight, Clay Evans leads the way, passing 18 for 38, passing tonight, 270 yards and 3 touchdowns. Chase Evans, 3 completions for 3 for 4 passing tonight, 44 yards. Rushing, Clay Evans leads the way, 14 carries, 69 yards and a touchdown. Cooper Boxley, 3 carries for 11 yards. Tyler Kaufman, 5 carries for 7 yards. Navari Payton, 1 carry for 3 yards. Ethan Rhodes, 1 carry for no yards. Chase Evans, 1 carry for no yards. Receiving tonight for the Tigers, Corbin Powell had 7 catches for 103 yards and 2 touchdowns. Ethan Rhodes, 4 catches for 72 yards. Tyler Kaufman, 3 carries for 59 yards and a touchdown. Cash Holt, 2 catches, 33 yards. Colton Shirkey, 1 catch for 33 yards. Navari Payton, 2 catches for 11 yards. Brett, it was a game that, for the Warriors, they could do almost no wrong offensively.
Yeah, exactly. Like you said, they really just did whatever they wanted. The offensive line was a key part of that. It just seemed like whoever they put back there was going to go for 90 yards in the game or 100 yards in the game, whatever it was, because they were just doing such a good job blocking. If they wanted to pass, Chase Klein more often than not had plenty of time to pass. There was a few plays where he was pressured, but he did a nice job of rolling away from it, delivered a nice hard pass. It was 9 for 12 passing at half. Can't remember what he ended up with.
He was 8 for 11 at the half and finished, I believe it was 11 for 13.
Yeah, 11 for 13. Guy's been efficient passing the ball all season long. It continues tonight. His season-long completion percentage has got to be really, really good. He just knows what to do with the ball. Just every facet of their offense worked tonight, just like you said.
And Coach Fountain loves to have things equal. He loves parity in his offense. It can't get more equal than this. 5 touchdowns rushing tonight, 5 touchdowns passing tonight. 280 yards rushing, 248 yards passing. Oh, again, like we said, Warriors could do it on the ground with 5 different running backs, 5 touchdowns, 5 different running backs, 3 of them with over 50 yards rushing, and then 2 of them with 30 yards. So, again, big nights for everybody around. And it made it really tough for tonight's Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North Player of the Game. Remember, Winner's Circle North in Albany has all of your trophies, awards, medals, plaques, everything else that you might need for your next event or celebration. Couple people really deserving of this. Chase Klein had a heck of a game. 5 passing touchdowns for 248 yards, or for 259 yards, plus adding another 11 carries for 30 yards and a touchdown. So 6 total touchdowns for him on the night. Just shy of 300 yards of total offense. But the way you look at it, the player that, or players that deserve the Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North has got to be that offensive line. They did everything tonight. They kept a clean pocket for Chase Klein for most of the night. They gave running room, made big holes for the running backs. as evidenced by 5 of them finding their way into the end zone tonight. That is why our Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North Player of the Games are going to be Seth Miller, Bryce Martin, Andrew Wiles, and then Shea Miller, who kind of rotated in on that offensive line as well. So those 4 on the offensive line are going to be awarded our Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North Player of the Game.
Yeah, an offensive line, they don't really rack up a ton of stats. There's really no stats that are tracked by the offensive line, but you could tell their impact tonight. Just the space that the running backs had running the ball, the clean pockets that Chase Klein had more often than not. If you can't win the battle in the trenches consistently, no matter how good your skill guys are, they have nowhere to go with the ball. They're constantly surrounded by the defense. And the Warriors, we're talking about their offensive line. Their defensive line did a good job, too. They won the battle in the trenches on both sides of the ball. And when you do that, it's really tough to lose. You have to have some unforced errors or some turnovers to lose the game, because it all starts with the guys up front. And it started tonight with the guys up front with the Warriors, and they were a large part, if not the biggest part, of why the Warriors were able to come away with such a big victory.
Yes, and again, remember next week, Princeton at home for their homecoming. They'll have a North Andrew team that is kind of reeling from injuries, kind of like Princeton was tonight. North Andrew trailed in the fourth quarter 50-14 to King City. So looking like North Andrew is going to come in after back-to-back, or basically 3 losses in a row to Worth County, Albany, and also now King City. Albany, they'll have a matchup next week, a big one for Stanberry's homecoming over in Stanberry, just a couple miles down the road to the west. And Stanberry's going to be a little upset. They're coming off a 70-0 loss tonight to Worth County. So they're going to get the best of that team next week. So we'll have that game for you here on Albany TV. Again, don't forget the Albany Band going to be playing in the Missouri Western Homecoming Parade tomorrow. That's going to start at about 10 a.m. in St. Joe. Also, middle school softball going to have their Albany tournament coming up tomorrow morning. I believe that starts at 8:30 down at the ball fields here in Albany. Like to thank all of our sponsors. Help you bring you tonight's broadcast. BTC Bank, Petty John Auto Center locations in Bethany and Albany, Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany, Hogue Lumber Company, Albany Hy-Vee, United Country Nelson Real Estate and Auction Company, Agent Tammy Wynn-Siddons, Schultz Convenience Store, Smith Insurance and Smith Prudential in Albany, Northwest Cell, Mosaic Medical Center, Raymond Smith Body Shop, East Fork Lodge and Legacy Event Center, Johnson Control, Sublime Flamingo Boutique, LLC, and the Briar Patch, both on the west side of the square in Albany. Shadowfax and Papa's Family Restaurant, both on 136 in Albany. The City of Albany, Albany Booster Club, Albany and Princeton School Districts, and Printer, a new shopper located in Albany. Without them, we are unable to do what we do here on Friday night, so make sure you go and visit them and thank them for their sponsorships here on Albany TV. We thank them every week. Again, for myself, Jared Rolvis, color analyst and cameraman tonight, Brett Williams, so long and good night here from Albany.